Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Welcome to Johnny Woodard Presents Broken Simulation, starring Johnny Woodard. And we get it. We get it. Enough. Time to move on. Enough of the intro. Let's go. Guys, look at my energy. I'm wacky, okay? I get
Zany.
it. I'm zany, guys. I'm smiling a lot. Because I've been watching my videos lately just to see, like, the vibe of the show. And by the way, Johnny, I know you hate looking at me. You know who hates looking at me less? Me. I hate looking at me. I can't stand it, okay? I just don't enjoy it. All right, but I gotta do it once in a while. And you know what I've noticed, Johnny? I'm 50 and I got resting bitch face, okay? And I'm not excited about it. I'm not excited to have resting bitch face.
It's funny. Somebody just sent me a message yesterday that said, "You look really mad in this picture." It was just on Instagram, just a random message. Somebody I don't even know.
You look really, I feel like I now know why everybody says I look tweaky. Well, one, I look tweaky, okay? Two, I look like I haven't slept for days, right? That's my natural look now. And then finally is I'm just a little jittery.
Are you sleeping?
I do. I just had a conversation with a good friend of mine. I sleep great.
But are you getting like 8 hours?
Yeah, I'm getting good sleep, bro. Okay. I'm going hard to paint, get my sleepy poo, okay?
That's important.
But look at me. Like, I've been, Johnny, I'm thinking about making a change in my look and just going with sunglasses the whole time.
Like Howard Stern?
Yeah, just wearing straight up sunglasses, Ray-Bans on my face so you can't see my weird tweaker eyeballs. That's who I am, bro.
So you're just sunglasses guy from now
Like,
on.
I was watching a Conspiracy Social Club and I looked so angry and I wasn't. And then I was watching the last episode we put out, 80. I looked like I hadn't slept in days. Like I'd gone on a run.
For somebody who doesn't like to watch themselves, it sounds like you watch yourself a lot.
Well, that's this week. I decided to watch myself a little bit.
You're too hard. You're really hard on yourself.
Some guys look wacky and fun. I look tired and tweaky.
I don't think anybody likes to look at them. Even like Chris D'Elia or something. I don't think nobody likes to look at themselves.
I think good-looking people love looking at themselves.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
We just don't know. What that's like,
dude, what are you talking about? There's some people on there they like looking at it so much they take pictures of their beeholes. That's how much they like looking at.
Those are women.
Beeholes. Those are people. Women are people.
Mostly, I'm thinking about like guys though. Like.
Yeah, most guys don't.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, I mean, so it's a little weird, bro.
Except the gym freaks, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, don't you think they've weaponized the gym now? Like, you can't walk in certain areas because people in lingerie are working out.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, they had this story right now. They're talking about how, like, nobody in OnlyFans are making money. Like, there are better odds, Johnny. Can you find out how many players play college football?
Oh, what, Division I?
Yeah, or no, all college football. I mean, they didn't say.
Like on scholarship, though? What are you saying?
No, just like how many people play college football? How many guys? They say you have a better chance of going pro in football than you do of having OnlyFans that makes money.
There are about 1 million high school football players.
Yeah.
6.5% of those will play for the NCAA, so 71,000.
71,000.
And then,
good math there, Johnny. Nice.
No, it was written.
Oh, okay. I thought you did. I thought you were supercomputer Juicy Johnny.
Roughly 853. That's 0.00075% of the total high school players make the pros each year, out of an original population of 1.1 million.
Yeah, so they say you have a better chance of making the NFL than you do being an OnlyFans. Being successful OnlyFans. So now most of them are broke, just, getting weird.
It's funny because there was this push to make it seem like you can make a lot of money.
People
saying, "I'll just put my feet up."
I don't know who this chick is. I suddenly started following her, and because she's got a really great channel. And
what does that mean?
Well, her
really great channel.
Her podcast, her YouTube channel is very important. Like, she's really great at disseminating information. She's like half Asian. Oh, by the way, we'll get into that too. We'll get into that. I'm already like not excited about
half Asian. We're
No.
gonna get into half Asian.
My daughter. What's going on with this sound, bro? Here we go. Let me find what her name is.
Gripping audio here for the
What do you
folks at
mean,
home.
Johnny? Dude,
just,
it's called. That's what
let
you're
me-
paid to do.
Let me just find out.
Fix it.
Let me
Fix
find
the
out-
audio.
let me find out what her name
Fix
is.
the audio.
This is why we can never do a live show.
I can't do a live show.
It would just be us
Go. We'll do it live.
hunting
We'll do it
with-
live right now.
Okay, we'll do it
We're
live.
doing live.
We just did F's and
Yeah, you just ruined it, Johnny. I'm professional.
You did it, too.
Okay, here it is. I'm sorry.
Oh, gee. Sam is might be expiring before our very eyes here. Let's see. He's drinking water, coffee
Johnny,
now.
if I died how soon would it take for you to put out the podcast?
Oh, I would promote that for at least a week.
Sam dies. Watch.
I got the footage. It's a pay-per-view for sure. I probably take it to Rumble. We work out something.
You go around,
Yeah.
hey, watch this comedy snuff film.
Yeah.
You're an ass.
And see, the problem is I got to fill it out. So I got to finish the podcast after you die to make it worth people's while.
Oh,
So
God.
I invite people in the guest chair to talk about what a great guy you were, how we'll
Then
miss
you
you.
show, or do you open up with me dying and then?
Oh, no. Here's how you do it, okay? If you really want to know.
Oh, because you want
open up-
people to watch for as long as they can.
Exactly. So what you open up with is in black and white, little ominous music in the background. You open up with you doing the intro, and then you kind of going like like that, and then you start to like you were doing, fall over a little bit, and then you fade the sound, fade the video, to black.
Johnny, I swear to God,
Long pause. Rest in peace, Sam Tripoli.
if
And
you
then we
use
go.
a picture of me with peanut butter hair or me doing this, I will come back and haunt you for the rest of your life.
And then we come back after a long moment of silence, and your black and white image, saying your dates of life. I don't know.
Johnny,
if they are.
would you figure out a way to make yourself cry? Maybe just like punch yourself in the junk, or
Oh no, they would be tears of joy for how much money I was making.
oh yeah,
on the pay-per-view.
yeah.
Like and that was the last.
Who do you think would make more money? You hawking my death film, or the guy that made that stupid video about Chris D'Elia? Who do you think made more money off of bullshit?
It's for sure gonna be me.
Okay, for sure.
It's for sure gonna be me. He just put that shit on YouTube. I'm not that stupid.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh, so you're. What are you gonna put on Fight Pass?
No, we're gonna take it around. We're gonna shop it around like a real professional.
I'm glad I didn't die, Johnny. I don't want you to enjoy the glory.
I wouldn't enjoy that.
And then
it
you
would be a whole show of just people praising you, and then it would end with you expiring.
And then,
on camera.
but at some point, would you also ask people to come on who you want to replace me on the show?
Well, that's the next round. Is we have how they did that on like the Late Show when they were waiting on Jay Leno to get replaced, or they did on was it the Late Show? Yeah. I
Oh,
think it
Jimmy
was.
Kimmel was doing that for
Yeah,
that moment
Kimmel.
where they're like, he's gone. They kept having
right.
people host.
That's what we would do. We would have a bunch of people in the guest chair. Orny Adams, like Chris D'Elia.
Oh,
like,
who is your top 5 to replace me, Johnny? Who do you want? You can go with anybody. Who do you want?
I don't know, man.
Bryce Young? Do you want Bryce Young?
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. He's a little busy about now, though, I would think.
So who would you want if you could get any of these comics on? Who would you want? Paul McCartney, right? He'd be one.
He's not a comedian. He
Yeah,
wouldn't be
but
funny.
he's pretty funny.
Nah, he just tells the same stories over and over again. Though.
Everywhere he goes? You're like, we already heard that last episode.
Beatles fans they're so sick of his stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just tells this. Well, I dreamed up.
Don't you wish that Paul McCartney was like Theo Von and just could make up stories as he goes?
He doesn't have anecdotes like Theo Von. For
Yeah,
sure.
you see Paul McCartney go, yeah, man, I once played in a band that had a squirrel that could play the nunchucks, and then you just go off on a story, right? That'd be so great.
Yeah.
Okay, Johnny, so that's it. That's it. Great show, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Real quick, I want to get in some other controversies real quick. Some real controversies going on.
Controversies. Okay.
Yeah, I want to address the blue checkmark controversy on Twitter. Okay?
It's raging.
Raging. People going nuts. I actually had another comic text me going, I see you have a blue check mark. You might be able to sue Elon Musk for giving you a blue check mark. And in return, I told her, I'm retarded and I need to edit my tweets, which is the only reason I have a blue check mark. It has nothing to do with anything outside of I'm illiterate and I need to edit my tweets. That's it. If they had an option with no check mark, but you could edit, I would do it. I'd pay $10 a month to edit my.
There's plenty of good reason to pay for that though, because it shows your tweets to more people. I mean, that we just know that now.
No,
it's
but
a fact.
anybody who knows me, I've been asked 1,000 times by comedians, why don't you have a blue check mark? And I would always say, because they're stupid, because they are. They're dumb. They're dumb. It's Sneetches, stars upon thars. And this is literally Sneetches. Do you remember? We talked about this before.
Yeah.
Sneetches, where all the Sneetches who had stars were cool. And then some guy's like, hey, man, I can give you some stars. So then everybody else started getting stars. And what did the Sneetches who originally had stars do? Start getting their stars removed.
Which is exactly what's happening right
Which
now.
is exactly what is happening right now.
So funny.
And it just drives me nuts. It just drives me nuts that people just fall in line so quickly. Okay? I don't want a blue check mark. I just want to edit my tweets. On all the other social media apps where you are allowed to edit your tweets, guess who does have a blue check mark? This guy right here.
I saw Sarah Silverman. I mean, she's one of many celebrities saying that they have it and they're not paying for it. Like tweeting, like, I'm not paying for this. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It's funny because Elon Musk.
There's a lot of people doing that.
Elon says
Bert Kreischer did
Elon
that.
said he's paying for 3. He's paying for 3 people to have it. It was Shatner, it was LeBron James, and Stephen King, the author. Those are the 3 that he's personally, like, he said he was paying for. And then I think there was an exemption for like the top. I don't know, was it 10,000 or 1,000 like Twitter accounts? And
Well,
I think
maybe that's it.
I think a lot of these people are falling in under that. They're like in the top 10,000 Twitter accounts by following.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't care. I just really don't care about
A lot of
any
people
that.
seem to. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, go to tinfoilhattshirts.com and buy your fuck your blue check mark t-shirt.
Oh yeah, and speaking of t-shirts, the BS merch website, we figured out what was wrong. There was something going on with the payment processor. So if you want that lovely atrocity, the atrocity shirt, it is available now at bsmerch.com. There it is right there. If you'd love to see this, if you'd like to see this lovely black woman wearing it, you can go to bsmerch.com.
Can we set something up where we you can buy a shirt for a hot black chick? Can we set that up?
I put that on there for you. You could pick any model you want, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Can we do something where we do like a Sarah McLachlan song and we just show hot black chicks without the shirt on?
Without the shirt on?
Yeah, well, they're just like they look sad.
Oh, I see.
Because they're hot, but they don't have the atrocity shirt.
And then it goes into color.
Yeah, and then we show them with the shirt and they're happy.
And some rock and roll
music.
music.
Are you hot?
Are
Are you black? Are you sad?
Yeah.
Do you not have an atrocity shirt?
Like Eddie Van Halen,
For just a couple bucks a month, you too can help a hot black chick get an atrocity shirt. Are we in or are we in? So go support the show. Buy a shirt.
BS, man.
Hey, Johnny, I got some stories to talk about. Did anyone call in with a local legend?
Yeah, we had quite a few people call.
All right, I can't wait to hear these. Okay, so let's get into. I want to start with a funny story, then we'll get into a legendary story. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So, I lived in the Valley for a short time with the mother of my children, and I got a P.O. box over there. I'm like kind of hesitant to change it closer to my house. I'm hesitant to do it.
Is that the one that we put out at the end of the show?
Yeah. I don't want to change it, but I'm also like I'm tired of driving over there. So
I don't understand why don't you want to change it? Because so many people have the address.
Yeah, and I'm just late. It's just work.
You just don't want to do the paperwork.
Yeah, I don't want to do the pay. I'm like Johnny. I've been in my new place a month and a half now. I just changed my address.
You just did the change.
Just
of address
did it.
Oh, so there's mail just stacking up at your old place.
Yeah,
with your name.
Yeah,
on it. That's not good.
Yeah. So I go there, and these little Asian chicks run scams on me.
What are you talking about?
Okay,
what
so
Asian chicks?
The Asian ladies who run my P.O. box place where I have my P.O. box.
It's not the post office?
No, it's a
Like
private
mailboxes,
one.
et cetera,
Yeah,
kind of thing?
yeah. And it's ran by 2 Asian chicks. And their whole thing is if it can fit in the slot, it's fine. If it doesn't fit in the slot, it's more money. It's right?
They charge you to keep it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, they made up $1. So $1 is for everything that's too big to put in here. So lately I've been getting big things there. And then they just make a number up on how much they're going to charge me. Right?
What's it based on?
Based on however the fuck they feel at this moment.
The size of it or how long it's
No, they say size and number, but they make shit up. It's only supposed to be $1.
That's a good racket, honestly.
Yeah, they made it up.
How big is the male size? Small, probably.
It's
right?
like that.
Yeah, that's funny. It's like a loaf of bread size.
Yeah,
basically.
it's a little bigger than a loaf of bread. And so I get down there and it's like I got 3 packages, but they're all pretty big.
Yeah, that's what she said.
And one was a 3D printer. Okay.
Oh, you bought a 3D printer?
Yeah, we're doing ghost guns, bro. We're ghost gunning.
Is it one that can do ghost guns?
I don't know. Why? You got to get one that I thought they could all do it.
Well, you need like a certain resolution of, but I'm sure if you do research, I'm sure you're fine.
By the way, everybody listening, I'm not being serious, okay? Don't go snitching, you snitches. Okay?
Yeah. We are not printing ghost guns, to be clear. Especially YouTube.
Yeah.
Listen to us.
It's called Joking. It's a comedy podcast. But anyways.
We're going to have to cut this out.
So really? On the YouTube part?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So anyways, she goes, she literally talks like this. I help you carry. And I'm like, okay, I can't wait to see how much this costs. She goes, $10. I go, what? She goes, $10. I make her carry the heaviest bag. She's like some tiny Asian chick. I make her carry the biggest box. She's like, oh, heavy.
Wait. She offered to help you carry it for $10?
No.
Oh, okay.
She goes, I help you carry. She just grabs the big box. I go, how much? She goes, $10.
She's charging for the carrying or charging for the storage?
The storage.
Oh, okay. I got it.
So I make her carry the heaviest one.
Got it.
I go, why is it $10? It's supposed to be $1 for each package. I can't think about it. Oh, it's too big and the hair too long. I go, okay, whatever, fine. So I go to put it in my car, right? Well, I didn't realize that I was wearing my anti-Jax Club shirt, right? And she goes, oh.
With this accent.
Dude, it's literally her accent. Okay. I'm not making it up for a fact.
No, I totally believe you.
I'm being dead serious. She go, oh, you know that? You know Jacksonated? I go,
Jackson, that's not going to work.
What?
I have to cut.
What, really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I wouldn't say that vaccinated.
I guess, that's so ridiculous. She goes, you know vaccinated? I go, no, I'm not. She goes, oh, that's not good. I go, yeah, it's not good.
That not good?
Yeah.
You're going to get in more trouble with Bobby Lee's fans, I have to warn you.
No, I didn't do it.
You're not vaccinated?
Indian accent.
Yeah, go on.
My accents are bad. Yours are worse. You get that different kind of Asian.
You sound like somebody who got hit on the head. That's what you sound like.
Johnny, I swear to God,
you sound like someone with a brain injury.
She goes, oh, no vaccinated? I go, no, I'm not. She goes, no, that's no good. I go, oh, yeah, it's not good. It's not good for you.
Good.
Yeah, why, Johnny?
That's so funny.
Johnny, can I ask you something, you woke prick?
Oh, there's nothing woke about it. I'm just saying, I'm warning you that Bobby Lee's peeps are coming for you.
For what? That their mothers talk like that? I mean, have you listened to every single Asian comedian talk about their mother leaving answer machine messages?
They're allowed to do it.
Oh, Johnny, you and your rules can suck it, okay?
No, it's not my rules. I don't care. I think it's hilarious.
You do care because you've said something.
I think it's funny that you keep doing these voices.
No, I don't.
I'm trying to join you here, see? But they're not going to think.
Are you talking about the lady boy that shaved my beehole? That was the voice. I mean, come on, Johnny.
Wait,
Juicy Johnny.
So she's mad at you about the sweater, huh? The sweatshirt.
She's mad at me about the sweatshirt because I didn't get it done. I mean, it's unbelievable. And that
you
was
should tell her we're pretty mad at you too, by the way.
Yeah, we're mad at you
starting this whole thing.
Yeah, Johnny, I'm gonna get in trouble now. You're gonna get in trouble.
I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to join you,
Johnny. I don't care. Bring it on. They're already pissed at me. They're already pissed at me. So, Johnny, can you go to my Instagram?
How foolish of me for not having that up already.
Thank you. Johnny, I'm just flying through my talking points, by the way. I'm just almost done.
Well, we have infinity news, so it's all good, brother. Yeah, I got your Instagram here. I got you.
Johnny, will you go to my
Zero, what am I
Instagram?
looking
Go
at?
down a little bit. Go down.
That
Go
was so funny, by the way.
down. Go down. Go up. Go up. Go to this right here.
This?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a sign at the post office that is near my old house where the baby's mama and the children used to live.
This is so funny.
Right? Because we had to go in there. Dana went in there to get the forms to fill out so I could change my address. And she took this picture.
You can do that online, you know.
What?
Change your address.
I know you can, but I'm 50. With resting bitch face, okay? Do you think resting bitch face wants to do it online, okay?
You guys, you and Dana are such grandmas. I mean, like, we had to go into the post office and get the forms to fill out. I mean, who does that? They probably like, oh, yeah, nobody's asked to do that in like 12 years. I guess I'll go find the forms. Maybe we can print them somewhere. I guarantee you the first person to ask for the paperwork in a decade.
Yeah, I know. Well, Johnny, when the collapse happens and people from the future come to ask for documents, they'll find my documents for my address change,
Yeah,
okay?
I'm sure they'll need that. That's really important to their research.
Here we go. So the sign says, for those listening, do not urinate in the lobby or the trash can. Thank you. Well, I mean, like, first of all, what kind of world do we live in where that has to be posted? Like, that is hilarious to me. And what is the purpose of this sign? Do you think that's going to stop anybody who is actually thinking about pissing in the can? Like, if you were on the fence on whether you should or shouldn't do it, that seems like a challenge to me. Right? Now,
nobody's reading signs that has to piss that bad anyway.
Right. So here's the thing. If you're someone who doesn't piss in a can, okay.
Can they even read, honestly, if they're at that point? You know what I mean? Peeing in lobbies.
But if you don't pee in the can, right, you won't pee in the trash can, right? That was not you did not come there to do that. You are probably more likely never to go back to this post office knowing that is a possibility that you may be trying to get your packages from an Asian lady who is very upset you didn't get vaccinated, okay? Right? And then you turn around.
Wait, this is the same place?
No, this is down the street.
Okay.
This is down the street.
What I like is that there's levels to this. There were some people, animals, that were just pissing anywhere in the lobby.
Yeah.
And then there's a slightly higher evolved form of animal that, you know what? I'm not going to piss in the lobby.
You know what's so funny,
I'm gonna
Johnny?
piss in the trash can.
That's a
There you
great
go.
point.
Here's a gift to you.
And the guy who pisses in the can probably has a lot of regrets. Like, it's not really what he wants to do.
He was just drunk.
But he's out of options.
Yeah.
His eyeballs are floating in urine. He's got to go now. It's going to happen. At least in the can, it's like controlled, right?
What's the percentage of homeless people that are doing this versus drunks, would you say?
Is there anything higher than a 100%?
Because, see, I'm figuring it's like some of it is like, well, no, anybody that would be shit-faced during the hours of the post office has to be homeless, right?
Yeah, and this is what happens when you don't have public bathrooms. Okay?
It's a curse in this city. Yeah.
Well, Johnny, half the reason I keep the studio is just to have someone drop a deuce when I'm in Hollywood.
Dude, that's why my business plan is getting ready to roll out for the luxury bathrooms around the city, subscription service for luxury bathrooms.
I wanted to just create a whole website where you just Yelped bathrooms.
I did that in college. Yeah, that was my idea.
Was
my
it
big
popular?
idea. No, I just did it as like a joke. I never really expanded it as a business. It was all on campus where the best bathrooms are.
Johnny, let me ask you a question. How many times you think someone's pissed in the lobby for this sign to go up?
Dozens.
Like, so is there a number? What's the over and under for this? Like,
it's got to be a
one,
dozen.
2? Like, if it happens
no,
twice or
it's
someone's
more.
like, okay, we can't do this anymore.
It's more than that for sure. It's a lot.
10?
Yeah, something like that.
You think 10 times someone's peed in the post office's lobby?
Yeah, because I hear to get somebody that works at the post office to do anything that's not in their job description requires a lot of undue influence, I'd say, and at least 10 pisses to get them to actually type this up and print it out.
So one thing, Johnny, that as I've noticed is that like if you bank at a certain banks, right? At one point, the doors lock to the ATMs because homeless people use them as overnighters.
Yeah, it's warm in there.
So like back in my P.O. Box store or whatever you call it, center. What do you call that? P.O. Box location?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
I don't know.
Center?
Yeah.
House?
Not a house. No, definitely not a house. No. I don't know. Who cares?
Shop? P.O. Box shop?
Yeah, what mailboxes, etc.
Business? P.O. Box business?
Yeah.
I mean, it's too many syllables. Google that.
We've
P.O. Box.
we spent way too long.
No, Johnny, these are important things. Johnny, do you understand this podcast is about literally nothing? So the more we spend time on that, the better it is.
Yeah, it says postal center. Yeah, I would say that center. Man.
Okay, dude. Bang! Tripoli winning. Look at me. I'm zany. Okay. Hey, everybody, let me tell you about our friends at Manscaped. Okay, gentlemen, if you didn't already know, it's tax season here in the U.S., and you know what that means? It means that Manscaped is here to make sure your paperwork is done and your boys downstairs are having fun. Make sure you spend your tax return refund money on important things like family, friends, and ball deodorant. That's right. Join 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped
by going to manscaped.com and getting 20% off plus free shipping with the code BROKEN.
Well, you know, dude, I love shaving down there. Adds an inch, and I need every inch I can get, okay? Especially because I'm getting fatter. I'm losing valuable territory. So when I shave it down, it looks like it could at some point do some damage. And I owe a lot to Manscaped. Thank you, Manscaped.
What better way to invest your tax return than into yourself? Manscaped has the full package from head to toe to make sure you get your money's worth this April. The Performance Package 4.0 is the ultimate bundle you need to reinvent yourself and your confidence. The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer is the star of the show, offering a precise shave on all your wildest hedges. Equipped with an LED light, you can navigate in and out of those difficult areas with ease. Did we mention it's waterproof as well? More exciting news, the Performance Package 4.0 now includes Manscaped's brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer. This bad boy has totally been revamped with a new and improved blade and motor, and dare I say, the best ear and nose hair trimmer ever. For all my guys out there with a little scruff, Manscaped now has beard products. Yeah, that's right. Literally, they have the whole package now. Their brand new Beard Hedger Pro is the head honcho. It contains 9 products plus wet goods. This has everything you need to craft your signature look, and I can attest to that. It includes all of the guards you could ever need, and they're just built into the trimmer. It's wonderful. The start of the spring also marks the start of Testicular Cancer Awareness Month in April. Manscaped has partnered with the Testicular Cancer Society to bring awareness to testicular cancer, men's health, and early cancer detection.
Save 20% and get free shipping with the code BROKEN at manscaped.com. Again, that's 20% off with free shipping using the code BROKEN at manscaped.com.
Don't just get your money back this year. Get your swagger back with Manscaped. Oh, fuck. I had a great story. I can't remember it.
How do you know it's great if you can't
Because
remember?
no, it's not a great story, but it's something I want to get off my chest. So that's it. That's the story of peeing.
Why? I can hardly wait. When are we getting to the big?
Okay,
the big
I want to
reveal?
talk about one more thing before I get into that. Okay.
We have big news today.
We have big news,
Don't tune out
everybody.
yet.
We have
If
big news.
If the postal, us spending
And it's
at
not-
least 2 minutes trying to figure out what a postal center is called turned you off to the show, just stick around.
Johnny,
We
do you
got
think
big shit
anyone who
coming.
listens to this show gets turned off by us talking about absolutely the dumbest stuff? I think this show makes them feel better about themselves.
Yeah, that might be why people stick around.
Yeah,
actually.
for
That's
sure.
a good point.
For sure. So, Johnny, the other day, I'm kind of getting into this thing where, you know, before when I showed you that video of a guy somewhere else on planet Earth doing a similar joke to me. So I have a joke out there, and I've been doing this joke forever, and you could Google Twitter it, how long ago I did it, which was my joke about how I don't watch porn anymore. I just jerk off to Zillow. Okay?
Yeah. That's
And
funny.
I've been doing this joke forever.
It's really funny. Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, I relate 100%.
So recently I saw that joke in the new Aqua Teen Hunger Force
Oh,
video.
that's annoying.
Right? I just saw it. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? Right? I got really upset. And I'm like, okay, this is not a good sign. Well, the other day I'm doing a show at my comedy I'm not going to say where it is, but I was doing a show and the comic did the joke.
Bullshit.
So what's the point of this? The point is that I don't think you can claim an observation in comedy anymore. And once it's on Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which made me feel really good, because one time when I was,
Were you still doing that joke?
yeah, and I'm not
right.
going to get into, but I did that joke in front of the comic that did it. But I'm going to say this,
You gotta
that I
talk about
don't think you can claim an observation.
it. You did it after they did it?
No, I did. We did a show a couple weeks ago together, and I did that joke. And then we were in the show together,
Oh, I see. Okay.
and there it was. And not
You
saying
didn't say anything.
no, because I don't want to be the comedy police, and I can't say
Yeah, but there's a way to do that without being the comedy police,
what,
don't
like
you?
what, Johnny?
Like, hey, I don't know if you know, man, but I do that. I do that.
Yeah,
joke.
but I feel stupid claiming an observation. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I feel really dumb claiming an observation. I just do.
I mean, there's a great history in comedy of people doing exactly that, though.
I know, and I used to be the comedy police, and I just hate it. And you know what that tells me? Write more. Write more.
Fair enough. I mean, I just feel like if you announce this on a podcast, people are gonna be like, "Oh, Tripoli's free game now. Open
They're gonna
range.
do it anyways. I mean, I can't. Someone's gonna jack jokes.
Steal from Sam Tripoli, everybody.
Everyone's been doing it. Huge names have been doing it forever.
He
so-
don't care.
He don't care. He don't care. He don't.
I can't wait for everybody to hear my new zombie black person crossing the road bit. Here we go.
Yeah, oh, Johnny, by the way, a couple things. I am working on when I'm going to shoot my special. I wanted to shoot third week of June.
Weirdo.
The place that I wanted to shoot it.
Weirdo, right?
Yeah, that's going to be the name of it.
I like that.
But the place I wanted to shoot it isn't available the week I want to. They're available the week after. So I might have to wait a week.
It's okay, right? Worth it.
I know, but I kind of wanted to do 2 weeks on the road and then bang, hit it. So my rhythm's good.
Can't just book something local or something?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. But that's my story. Real quick. So this is going to be a big one because this will be the first time that I do a special that does not have a zombie joke in it. I tend that was a staple of my hours.
Really?
But I am worried that I have enough. And you know what else I've noticed? Taking a shit on a plane is a big theme in my comedy.
Huh.
I've had 2-3 jokes about it on 3 different things. One was
Did
about.
you go back and review it recently, or it occurred to you?
It just occurred to me. One was about how I would fight terrorism by shitting my pants and just throwing fucking my poop at the terrorist monkey style. I literally wrote that joke.
I like
That's
that.
a joke I wrote.
I like it.
Scooping poop out of my pants and throwing it at terrorists.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. And then I forget what the other one was.
Fight for America.
And now I have this new one about being on acid on a plane, having to shit my pants. It's a great story. Everyone who hears it goes, dude, that's the funniest fucking story ever. It's a perfect ender to my bit. But I've realized that you got to kind of get these bits out as quickly. That's a big reason why I tweet a lot of jokes too now, because just so you can have a record of how long you've been doing it.
Yeah.
Because I had a bit, and I'm not going to say the name of the person, but I had a bit, and the bit was about hot black chicks. I mean, hot white women. I used to talk about the most racist human being on the planet is a white chick who only bangs black guys, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the most racist person ever. And I would talk about how they're so hot, I would paint my dick blackface.
Yeah.
Well, one day I'm doing...
I think you premiered that on Broken Sam, actually, a couple years ago.
And one day a comic came up to me and goes, hey, is that bit you do blackface dick? Because, I've been starting to say it. I go, yeah, it's a bit I do. So now, like, if I think there's something out there that could get me, like, that people could just jack, I'll put it out on Twitter real quick just so everybody knows. Now, do I set myself up for people to jack it. Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So that's my story. I just
Just
wanted
mail
you-
it to yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely
Register mail.
yeah, because that's gonna work. Man, I am getting pissed off right now, bro.
Your computer's not working?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit computer. No, it's a piece of shit.
What happens
bro.
for decades of hardcore pornography? Fill up your hard drive.
I mean, be honest. This computer has been. I mean, like it's got to be like the shit I've seen.
It's the filthiest computer I've ever seen. so I
Johnny,
have
you
to
know
say.
what, man? I don't like how you talked to about my
It's so
computer.
filthy.
I think you're fucking filthy. How
The other
about that
day you
one?
wanted me to help you, and I was like, "Can I put some gloves on first? This thing is."
Oh,
gross.
really, Johnny? Is that who you are?
Can I show
Gotcha.
it to the camera?
Hey,
Can I show your
everybody,
computer
it's
to the camera?
Juicy Johnny. He's
I
too
show
cool
your
for
computer to
school.
the camera?
No, you can't.
Okay. 'cause
Ever.
You're embarrassed.
Ever. Okay, Johnny. Do you want me to get into my stories, or do you want to do some calls?
Oh, well, I mean, I feel like we got. I mean, I really want to hear about.
Okay. So, Johnny, I have a big announcement to make.
Big announcement,
Can
everybody.
you have
Here we
breaking
go.
news?
Oh, you want a breaking news sound
Yeah, I
effect?
want a breaking
Is that the kind
news.
of thing that you'd like to hear right
Yes,
now?
yes,
Ahead
please.
of what you're about to say is some kind of breaking news sound
Yes.
effect is what you're
Yes.
you're looking for.
Give it to
something
me.
like that you would hear at like the top of the news when CNN breaks in and they've got like headline news.
Yes,
Oh,
I would
what
like
could
that.
It be?
I'm getting
I bet
nervous. You're setting me up for something.
Well, no, what I'm doing is vamping. 'cause
Okay,
I'm looking-
bam, 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 bam.
That's not quite it. This is more like Channel 6 Investigates, bringing you the most important local news. That's not bad.
That wasn't bad, Johnny.
Oh, here we go.
That's it.
That's it right there.
Breaking news, everybody.
Breaking news from Sam Tripoli.
Daddy got his yellow belt in Krav Maga. I am a yellow belt in Krav Maga, everybody. I gotta be honest with you.
Amazing.
I am.
Did you ever officially have a white belt?
Yeah, you walk in with a white belt.
Oh, really? Okay.
White belt means you're just.
Because I remember you saying like you didn't even have a belt for a while.
Well, I mean, I guess he called you a white belt. You just got no belt.
To invisible belt. Basically.
But I am.
Do they give belts out in Krav Maga? Like
Well, they
physical
give you
belts?
certificates, which state you have the level of yellow belt. So I've been very blessed to be, I've been doing personal training for a long time, and it just didn't work out that I couldn't take the test. So finally, I got to where I could take the test, and so I pulled this guy aside, and the instructor is a really nice guy. His name's Chris.
Are you talking about the private instructor or the
No,
instructor?
the private instructor is a cat named Jay Denton, and during the whole COVID thing, I would go and we'd work out on his
He's
deck.
a cat named. I like how you're talking about like a '70s New York City
Cool cat?
drug dealer.
Cool
yeah.
kid?
Yeah, he's a cat named.
He's a cat.
James Denton. You know.
Well, dude, he's a white running back. We've talked about him.
Oh,
dude.
is that guy?
He's one of those, dude. I know two white running backs. Okay, Jay Denton and my cousin Connor. They're both thick and wreck shop.
I believe it.
Right? White running backs are always the baddest dudes, right?
Special breed. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I've been training with him, and then it just worked out that I had to get enough classes to train. So I pulled Christian aside. He's the teacher. He's a really nice guy. He's got a black belt in jiu-jitsu and Krav Maga. And he's like, okay, I gotta see a couple things, and then if we like it, but he goes, you really have to work on your cardio, dog. You don't understand what you're getting into. And I go, oh, really? Okay. You think I'm afraid, dude? You think I'm afraid? So I didn't see Christian for a while to kind of show him what I got, right?
Why?
So-
Why didn't you? Because you weren't going to class, or he wasn't there.
He
at
wasn't
the class?
there.
Okay.
He wasn't there because now that they're getting out of the COVID, more people are taking it.
I see. Okay.
All right. So but I see the other instructor, and I show him my guy. Goes, okay, yeah, you're ready. They're like, you just gotta know. Jay was like, get your cardio up. It's a 4-hour test.
4 hours?
4 hours to test.
What are you doing the whole time?
Working technique. So I do literally,
You gotta
Johnny,
explain it all.
my whole week is just like kid waiting for Christmas, bro. I'm just waiting.
Excited or nervous?
So excited, then getting really nervous. Like, am I going to be able to show my face on this show, in my class, if I don't pass this thing? What am I going to do?
Were you okay?
Am I going to go back?
More nervous for that, or than you will be for when you record Weirdo, like right before?
Oh, way more nervous for the test.
For the test. Okay, that's fascinating to me. Okay.
Way more nervous because if I do everything right, the hour special will be a home game.
Got it.
Like, it will be like the Sacramento Kings' first playoff game in like 20 years, right? That's how good that it will be warm butter, bro. So I'm not nervous about that. I'm more nervous about this test. So I'm coming up, it's crazy. So every day I'm like crossing out the calendar. Oh my God, it's the day. Today this is the day we're almost there to me getting my yellow belt.
That's so cool, man.
So I show up, it's on the west side. It's on the west side of LA.
Is that the same place you normally go, or somewhere else?
Yeah. So no. I normally go to their Sherman Oaks area.
Okay.
And they're doing the test on the west side.
And is it the guy you know doing the test?
The guy who signed my papers is the guy doing the test. So I felt kind of good about that.
Okay.
So he's like,
How many people are there testing?
I would say there was 12.
And do you test?
And they said that was a lot for that time, like 12 to 18.
Do you pair off when you test?
Yes.
Okay.
So one of the kids, I'm not going to say his name, but I just don't want, because I don't know if he wants to name, but we'll call him D, was there. Okay.
What are the demographics of these people? Like,
I was the oldest, but it was me and this other guy. He might have been a little older
How
than
many
me.
women were there?
Dude, there was like four women.
4 women.
4 women.
8 guys, maybe something like that.
Yeah, about 8 guys of different ages,
the
some
oldest,
20s. Me and this one other guy were easily old. I could have been older than him, but he looked older than me, but we were both easily in our 50s.
Are these people all really fit?
They're of yeah, and nobody there is out of shape.
Okay.
Everyone's in good shape.
Got it.
So so it's about to start. Instructor's a tiny bit late because he's coming over from the other school, and it starts. So it's supposed to start at 11:30 and go to 3:30.
Oh,
It's crazy.
that's.
But I'm like, let's go.
As soon as you told me that, by the way, I thought, oh, okay, my karate school was like completely fake. Because
Johnny,
I swear I tested
Johnny,
for like 20 minutes.
I'm telling you, bro, I have been waiting for this moment for like since Trump locked down the country. Right? This has been my Kill Bill moment. This has been like today.
What are you wearing? Do you wear gym clothes or what?
So when I do any martial arts now, I wear my 10th Planet rash guard, leg rash guards. I wear shorts, and for Krav Maga, I'll do just a black T-shirt.
Do people wear gis in Krav Maga?
No,
Nobody. Okay.
no, I don't do anything with a gi. Jiu-jitsu, I don't do with a gi, and Krav Maga, I don't do with a gi.
That makes sense to me. People don't wear gis in real life.
Well, it's so funny. So before the show, everyone's getting to know each other. So there was, like we said, 12 of us but 8 were from one school, and like 3 of us were from the Sherman Oaks school, right? And we're all getting to know each other, and then we're talking like, oh, I talk about how I got 2 months of jujitsu, and then, like, this guy's like, oh, jujitsu's great. So they started teaching jujitsu now at my school, and his kid's been taking it. This kid who I'm gonna train with is 24.
Oh.
I'm 50. Right? He's like
Twice his age.
So
More than twice.
He goes, this kid in his 30s, this grown man in his 30s, like, let's wrestle. So they start doing jujitsu before the 40. I'm like, that reminded me of that joke in Colors, the movie. You remember that?
What now?
Do you remember the movie Colors? Colors.
No.
You don't remember that movie?
No, never.
Johnny, it is. Look it up. It is an all-time great. It's an all-time great movie. It's about L.A. cops, gangs in L.A. Dude, I cannot believe you've never seen the movie Colors. It is the best. It is so good.
With Sean Penn?
Yeah, dude. I mean, this is back when Sean Penn was like, he was like revered. Like, it's so good.
Pretty good reviews, yeah.
Like-
Dennis Hopper in it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he directed it. Wow.
But Damon
Robert
Wayans
Duvall.
is in it, like, as an unknown, like, he's like an unknown comic at this point. He's got the funniest scene where he's cracked out.
Let's see what Roger Ebert said. Colors is a special movie, not just a police thriller, but a movie that has researched gangs and given some thought to what it wants to say about them. 3 out of 4 stars, Roger Ebert.
How do you not give it 4?
Well, I mean, most people, it was like 70% Rotten Tomatoes. Good movie.
It's Johnny, you gotta watch it.
I'm into it. Yeah, I love the cast. Is amazing.
Damien Wayans is like a crackhead in a diaper dancing in a store. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. But there's a scene where the older cop is trying to tell the younger cop like some life advice, right? And it's like, and he tells him a joke. He goes, he tells him the story. He goes, hey, these 2 bulls are at the top of this mountain. And they all look down. There's a bunch of cows down there. And the younger bull's like, hey, man, let's run down there and fuck one of these cows. And the older bull goes, or we could just walk down and fuck all the cows, right?
Yeah, it's funny.
And that reminded me of these young guys, like wrestling before I'm like, dude, do you know we're going to do a 4-hour test? So the test starts. I love my technique. I love it. I'm very much into technique. It's so funny. When Charles Oliveira won the belt, I remember Joe Rogan going, look how clean his technique is. And I was like, I'm going to focus on my technique, which is always keep my hands up. When I move, I'm always keeping them up, bro.
Yeah, like
open stance, back leg up, heel off the ground so I don't pull my tendons, all that stuff, dude. So go, my front kick, nasty. I got a really good kick.
Demonstrate it right here. Let's see it. You said you're proud of it. Let's see
I
it.
am proud of it.
There's the camera.
No, I can't do it right now.
Come on.
I will do it. Okay, hold on. Let's see if you can see it right.
Hold on.
Right?
Can you see yourself?
So-
I'll back off a little bit. Hold on. I'll frame you up. Just a second.
So it's like, when they say front kick, right? They're talking kicking in front of you, not your leg, but the kick, right? So what you want to do, dude, is you fucking want to get your leg up and out, right? But then you don't want to put it right down. You want to put it back here, okay? So it's like this. It's like bang, bang, press down, right? So that's how it goes. When bang, bow. You want to hit with the fucking ball of your foot. So it's almost like a punch, right? So it's like bang, pow, bang. And then you just go right back into your stance. Now, because of the room, Mike stance, but you want to get it right here so your shoulder width, so you don't get knocked right down, right? If you're like this, it's easier to push you down.
That's cool, dude.
Right? Yeah, so those are my kicks. My punches are soft. Bang, 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 bang. It's like a levy. So we're doing it, right?
Yeah.
I'm the old bull who wants to walk down
Fuck all the cows.
and fuck all the cows.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. Right? But the kid I'm with, look at me, I'm breathing all right. I did 2 kicks. I'm breathing heavy.
How did you do a 4-hour Krav Maga thing?
Because I pace myself. I know how to look busy, okay? But I basically, Johnny, you know who I was? And not everybody will get this reference, but those who get it will get it. I'm the old black guy at the Y,
Oh, I
right?
know exactly what you
Who
mean.
doesn't run around, but whenever he gets the shot, he hits it.
Yeah.
Like the game almost revolves around wherever he's standing.
I know
And
exactly
then when
what
he
you
gets it, he shoots, and it always goes.
Yeah.
Like if you guys, nobody's gonna remember this, but when Villanova won their last championship, the guy who hit it, I go, oh, that's old black man shot right there, where it's like he barely gets off the ground and he just shoots it from the other end of the court and hits it. That was me I'm pacing myself. Because I'm like, I got to get through 4 hours.
I just don't. Well, what is going on the whole time? 4 hours. Like what?
And it's actually kind of cool what they do because they take you through what they're actually, in my humble opinion, is teaching you making sure you know the moves, but also seeing if you know the moves when you have energy.
Did you know any? Was there anything you did not know that was there that happened?
Nope. Okay. I knew everything. I knew everything.
It sounds like maybe you are a little resentful that they taught everything to everybody. Like some people might not have known the stuff, but they
No, I'm fine with it.
It's like that teacher that gave you the answers to the
No,
test.
I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine with it. I enjoy it. So I pace myself. Now here's what's happening. It's Krav Maga. It is full contact. Because at the end, you have to look like you're doing damage while pulling your punches and knees and kicks. So you have to go hard without hitting them, right? Well, me and this kid are nailing each other all the time.
I bet that's what the young guys like to do, right? They like to
No,
put a little extra
bro.
sauce on it.
Hand to God, I remember leaving my house going, I think I'm going to need my cup. Because even though we're not sparring, I have this feeling I'm going to need my cup. Bro, he straight up kneed me. The whole class was watching. He knees me. I go, oh, and I just go right down. Everyone's like, whoa, okay.
Wait. Now,
Then
okay. Everybody, are you, so it's
he was
two of you going at a time and then everybody else watches?
But he had asked a question.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So he was demonstrating what he knew. And in that turn, he fucking just caught me.
He knew how to knee you in the
Yeah,
dick,
he got
apparently.
me. He got me. This kid's great. He's great.
He's not going to hear this. It's okay.
No, I know, but still,
Everybody's great.
Yeah, they are great. though.
Everybody there was great.
They are, Johnny. Why you insulting my tribe of a killer?
You do this thing where
why are you insulting my tribe of
killer?
killer?
Everybody's great all the time. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, they're all good.
Yeah,
They're all the best people
What's
on the
wrong with
planet.
that?
You're a nice guy.
Thank you. I'm trying to put Johnny. You don't understand.
It sounds more like a lesson almost than a test. That's
No,
the
it
part I
is a
don't quite
test
understand.
because the test is coming.
Oh, okay.
So then one time I am practicing elbow, bro, and I fucking accidentally, catch him right here.
Oh no.
I made him bleed his own blood.
I was about to say that's the worst place for bleeding right there.
And I was like, oh, dude, that feels awful. But also I'm like, I can make people bleed. I can make them bleed.
like the hardest part of your arm on the
Like,
thinnest,
wham!
the
It was like a
thinnest skin
quick
on the
hit,
head. Yeah.
too. It was like, wham! I was like, oh, man, I feel bad. Then after that,
I got a bad cut there one
so
time.
there's a move in Krav Maga.
bad.
There's a move in Krav Maga where if someone comes around you and puts you in your in a headlock, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go with their energy. So you go from you go with your energy and you swing your arms around. And as you swing, you kind of like a fucking gong, like just bring your arm down, bang, and just hit them right in their groin. And then at the same time you reach up
In the balls.
and right in their balls. And then you, at the same time, you reach back, and which is very funny too if you think about it. Like they're always assuming it's a man that's gonna grab you by the head because they're like just hit you in the balls.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you pull back and you put this finger under their nose and this under their chin, and you bang.
Rip their face off.
Right, but you're supposed to do it stuff, dude.
You'd kill against Joe Biden, by the way, with that move. Just rip his face right off.
Oh yeah, and then we see how many Bidens there are. Yeah. So bang, he hits it. Bang, I fly back. I nail my head on this punching bag base that's like full of like sands. Yeah. Bang, I hit my head.
Is
like
everybody else getting hurt too?
No, I mean I don't think so. We're just beating the crap out of each other. So then comes the test, right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Then comes the test.
So what's this first part called? Just like question and answers or what?
No, it's just called
Warm up? What are you doing?
I don't know. It's like we just gonna go over the
Not part of the test though.
Well, they say it's not, but I think it is. Okay. I think because what happens, Johnny?
How long was the first part?
The first part I would say is 3 hours.
3 hours.
And what was supposed to be, Johnny? It's supposed to be 4 hours. Ours ends up going 5 hours.
Oh my god.
5 hours. So basically, just under 5 hours. It went from 11:45 to 4:30.
That's crazy.
By 4 o'clock, brother, I am out of turbo.
I bet so.
I am out of turbo, daddy. Now, this kid that I'm with is 24. He just keeps yelling, keep going, keep going.
To you?
Yeah. And I'm like, bro, I'm 50. I said that. He goes, dude, you could just keep going. We're almost done. So then I'd be like, I'm like punching. I'm working.
I just don't understand what you're doing. Does he say, like, does the instructor say, okay, now do this? Or what?
Okay, yeah. Now we're going to try. Now, okay. They break us into each group in A and B's. He's like, okay, A's, front kick. Go. And you just do front kicks as long as you fucking can, right?
To the other person.
Yeah.
To the B.
Yeah,
person.
you're holding the bag, the kicking bag.
The other
Or
person
they're
is
called
holding-
shields. They're
Oh,
called
okay.
shields.
So the other part, you're doing the kicking. On
So
the other
whoever
person.
I was B, he was A.
Got it.
So we're kick, bang, bang, bang. I'm like pacing myself. He's like, come on. I'm like, hold on. He goes, 5, 4, 3. I'm like, bro, I'm 50. What are you doing?
Are you doing that thing where you're laughing the whole time too?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, man. I'm 50. You're 24. You have no clue the energy difference, right?
So funny.
Right? So,
Sounds like torture.
no, dude, it was. So, anyways, we get towards the end. I make one mistake. So we're doing a roundhouse kick from the ground. I just had the wrong leg position, so that's fine. And you feel like you
When
make a
make
mistake.
a mistake though, was he like that's a mistake or what?
No, he goes, flip your legs. And then he moved on. And then later on, he goes, if you make a mistake, it's okay. Just keep going. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. So, anyways, at the end, so my biggest thing, Johnny, is I'm a fat ass, right? So my hardest thing is there's this thing that
Super heavy legs is also your biggest thing.
Johnny, you have no clue this move. It is the transition away move, which is where you're on your back like this, right? And you put your foot down, you lift yourself up on your hands, and then you kick. And what they want you to do is take your leg back, breakdancing style, all the way back to get back up. I have super heavy legs and I'm fat. It is so hard. It is literally the thing.
It's like when a turtle gets on its back.
Yeah,
You're just like,
100%.
Sounds like
dude.
this, just like-
I'm like 4 months going. This is gonna sink me. This is gonna sink
So
me.
you knew that was going to be on the test, and
Yeah.
you were like, oh.
Yeah, but it's so crazy. And this is like for anybody. I just want anybody to know this is like me as an alcoholic, just pondering Armageddon on everything, and then it never happens. We do it one time, and then he moves on. So all this fear I had about this move,
Do you have to get everything right to advance, or just enough?
I think you got to show that you have a good grasp of form.
everything.
But Johnny, you got to understand you've done this enough that that's not a big deal.
But you sound like you were kind of worried about it.
I was worried about that one thing,
That
which
one
was
thing,
to
that's
get
fine.
off the ground because I'm a fat ass. Okay? So then, Johnny, Johnny, I'm not lying to you. I have never been this tired before. The only time I've ever felt like this weird, my body, is when I did Getting High with Doug, and I smoked so much pot that I was so out of it, I didn't even know what I was doing. That's how high I was. This is the same feel. Like I had barely functional energy back, meaning I could walk, but I couldn't talk.
Some people like that feeling too. I hate it. I think it's the worst.
Well, I don't remember the last time I felt this. So anyways, he goes, hey, so guys, great energy. I'm like, okay, he's positive. He goes, great energy. I will let you guys know who passed. Not saying everybody passed. And I'm like, oh no. But we'll let you know in a week. I go, okay. I'm like, fuck.
So we
he
should
go-
have waited till the end to say that you got it.
So then he does we do the Kida, which is the traditional Krav Maga ending of class. Everybody high
is that?
fives each other.
What's it? Tell me how that goes.
Okay, first of all, you look at the founder of Krav Maga and you
Picture
bow.
of the guy. Okay.
Yeah, and then you bow to the instructor and you say Kida.
What does that mean?
I can't remember.
Is that like Hebrew or something?
Yeah, something like that. Like, hey, way to whoop ass.
I
Kida.
wish we could look that up.
Look that up.
What
Krav
if,
Maga.
what if that's like Zionism
Kida.
forever or something? How do you spell it? Kida?
Yeah, I think it's Kida. Kida. Krav Maga. Say Krav Maga Kida.
Kida means bow in Hebrew.
Okay, there you go. Kida.
Bow.
That's what we do.
Okay.
So we do that. So everybody's like high fiving, good job. The assistant was like, hey Sam, great job. I was like, okay, that makes you feel good. Then I go up to the instructor. I go, hey, thanks, great job. Doesn't he make eye contact with me? I'm like, oh no, bro.
Really?
Doesn't he make eye contact?
Is he like a weird guy?
No,
or-
he's a good guy. He's
no,
a
but
really
I mean,
good
is he
guy.
like a stoic kind
I'm
of
sure
person?
he's tired too. I mean, like, dude, it went almost 5
But
hours.
is he normally stoic?
No,
like
he's
that?
a nice guy. He's a really nice
but
guy.
I'm saying, is he normally like a reserved person? Would you say?
No, I don't think there's any reserved
Like, is this out of character for him enough to worry you?
Well, no, when you're paranoid, you might think it's something to worry about. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're expecting him to give you like, hey.
Oh, I see. just a little wink.
Or,
like,
don't worry, you're the best ever, or something like that, right? Like something really quick, and I got nothing.
Did you feel at the end that you did really well, like after that, and then that worried you? Like, were you, like before that, were you like, oh, I got this, and then when he
so
didn't react,
when I go back over, there's two things I wasn't happy with, that leg thing, and then at the end, there's this thing where when you're on the ground and you're trying to protect yourself, he was like, keep your foot up so you could see it, and I was so tired, my foot was here.
I see. Okay.
And I'm like, get it up. My body's like, dude, we're 4 hours in. We have to cut power to certain places.
Funny, cause like, what kind of street fight are you preparing for that's going to be 5 hours long? You know what I mean? Is this one of those India like brawls?
I don't want. I'm very thankful for the opportunity. Okay, so I'm like, what is going on? He didn't give me the look like you are the master, right? Yeah. So then someone goes, hey man, can we all take a picture so we can remember this class? I'm like, why do you want to take a picture when you might not have passed? So like everyone else is like smiling. I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't even know where that picture is. I was like, oh, I'm so tired, dude. So then I'm just like, I'm driving home. I'm like, fuck him. I'm like, did I pass? He didn't even tell me if I passed. I'm so angry.
And you're saying all this out loud, of course. Right?
Yeah, of course. I'm talking to myself. I'm like, oh, did I pass? I don't even know if I passed. Did I pass? I don't even know, bro. I'm so angry. I go, why is it 5 hours? What's going on? So
then we were supposed to originally do broken simulation, I think that night, right? That would have been like Monday night.
No, that was Sunday. Took test.
Okay,
Johnny, I'm not lying to you.
You sent me a text. You didn't know yet, right? The next day.
No. I don't want. Okay, read the text out loud because I was so scared.
So we decided not to do it on Monday. He goes,
Johnny, I'm not lying to you when I tell you today, as we record this, is what, Thursday?
Yeah.
Today is the first day I can tell you I've recovered from Sunday. I've been so out of it for a week.
Sam goes, I'm not feeling well. How about tomorrow? And then he goes, my test was 5 hours long yesterday. My body is wrecked. Who knows if I passed?
So, Johnny, I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you, Johnny. I started going, you know what? If I don't pass this test, I'm going to go to another Krav Maga school. I'm going to get black belt, come back, and revenge my yellow belt test. I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to kill everybody. That's what I was doing. I was so like, fuck.
At least you know it's legit, though. Like, nobody can say that's not a legit school. You know what I mean?
So the next day, I get an email, goes, congratulations on achieving your yellow belt test. And I was like, yeah, dude, I was so thankful. I swear to God, I didn't know what was going to happen.
We should go on Amazon and buy you like a yellow leather belt that you can wear.
No, I'm going to get they give you a certificate. So I'm going to.
Oh, going to get put in here.
Yeah.
That's good.
Dude, I can't. So they already said the next belt is about 6 months.
They make T-shirts, just have a yellow stripe around the belt.
I love it. Dude, I love it, bro. I cannot believe. But I've been wrecked for 4 days. I haven't been able to work out because I'm so tired.
Are you sore or just tired?
I was sore. Like my legs are still jacked. Like I'm going to go to jiu-jitsu tonight. But yeah, I'm going to go. But it's like.
That's so funny.
That's some crazy shit, right?
It is crazy, yeah.
Like that. But I love Krav Maga. I love it.
How relieved were you?
What?
How relieved were you, though? Like, just like, oh.
When I got it?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't be happier.
That's cool, man.
And I texted Jay, who's my trainer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got my yellow belt test. He goes, of course you did. I go, yeah, it was like 5 hours. I was going to give up. He goes, I was going to be like, I don't care anymore. He goes, then they did their job. I'm like, okay. I mean, can we, I mean, like, yeah, I mean.
Can we not do it for 5 hours?
Now you feel.
That was the yellow belt
like
test,
you
too.
earned it. They say the next one is an hour longer, which means it will be 2 hours longer.
Oh, my God. That makes me not, that I lost all interest in it after what you just said. Like.
But Johnny, if you know it, it's great. The end is just so tired.
Who has time for
now I move into weapons, bro. Now I move into weapons.
Disarming people, or you have the weapon?
Disarming.
Okay.
I love it, dude.
You've already done some of that in the private.
Yeah,
though,
well,
right?
yeah. So now they do classes where you could do like they'll have 1, 2, the meaning first level, second level can work together. So now they have classes 2, 3. So I'm gonna be taking second level, but working with third level people because I'm ready for third level. I mean,
so that's orange belt.
Orange belt would be third level.
That's what I'm saying. You'll be working with orange belts. Okay.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
And you said 6 months is you can test again in
Yeah.
6 months? Okay.
Then Johnny, and then I've been working with a friend of mine named Giovanni Vuk, and I'm taking privates in jiu-jitsu to get the basics. And I'm so excited.
That's amazing, dude. I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
I can't express. Thank you.
Good job.
I cannot express to you enough how insane that all was. I mean,
took you many years, but finally.
Johnny,
got
it
you.
wasn't my fault. It was a fucking global pandemic.
Yeah. Now suddenly you can just test again in 6 months, though. Weird.
Johnny, you're very rude.
I'm proud of you, buddy. Good job.
Thank you, buddy. I mean, you should get into martial arts, bro. You should learn.
Yeah, I should just do it on YouTube. Just learn it from YouTube.
Okay, that's. Johnny, you should become the first YouTube black
I'm
belt.
just gonna do Tai Chi, you know.
I respect
where you
that.
just get on a mountain.
You ever
and-
see where like kung fu people get in the ring with like
and get-
MMA
just
guys and they just
murdered,
get
yeah. It's
annihilated?
the best. Yeah, we talked about with McJojo life when he was on here.
Yeah,
There's-
well, it's interesting because like Dylan, who does the board for Conspiracy Social Club,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
taking Thai boxing. And
That's-
Thai
that's
boxing,
legit, yeah.
It's great, bro. But you're taking damage.
Oh yeah. I couldn't do that.
That's why I do love Krav Maga, because Krav Maga is this: de-escalate, get away, or cheat like a motherfucker. And that's that's life.
I'm just
dog.
gonna train with firearms. I think is gonna be my move.
What are you gonna walk around with firearms the whole time?
Yeah, of course.
Respect. Well, okay, what do you want to get into, Johnny?
I just want to say really quick. So I went to Chicago last week, and we had a great time. But there's this funny thing I noticed. So I'm walking around the Midwest. We were in Champaign, Illinois, and then Chicago, and all the women there, like I think women in the Midwest really like me. They were all just smiling and like winking and like saying, "Hey, how's it going?" All the women.
I've been.
And then I
know-
noticed like the guys were doing it too. And I'm like, everybody wants to fuck me in the Midwest. And then finally what I realized, everybody's just really nice. And people are so fucking nice in
Yes,
Chicago and
yes.
the Midwest, dude. It's incredible. But isn't that funny? At first I thought, dude, I could absolutely slay pussy.
No, I'm with
in
you on
Michigan.
that. And I'm
it
not
turns
get-
out they're just all super swell people in the
But
Midwest.
Johnny, you could probably slay too. Like you go to New York City, it's like that as well. You walk around, like girls actually look at you.
Yeah,
you're like,
it's
what the?
weird, it made me so uncomfortable. I mean, or not uncomfortable, but like surprised because everybody in LA is just like, oh, what the fuck are you?
Well,
you know,
you know what else is funny, Johnny? Like as a comedian, it's like the female comics have made stand-up comedy so asexual.
oh, they killed it.
Like they destroyed it. They made it, and like you're seeing comedy clubs have that energy now. They're not fun.
The male gaze thing, that whole thing about men looking at you is just like a perverted
Yeah,
act. You know?
yeah, it's so crazy. But you go on the road, you're like, people stare. You're like, and like it's so funny when you're a little famous too, which I was for a brief second when I had a TV show like 15 years ago, right? You would be in places, people would stare at you, and you'd be like, oh, is this guy, he's giving me the fight eyes, bro. And I'd be like, hey, dude, everything cool? He goes, hey, man, are you on that show? I go, oh, okay, this is like when you're famous. Look.
Spike's Wide World of Sports. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
I
You
watched
know-
some of them, yeah.
You know, it was the #1 original programming show, and we got canceled after it was renewed.
You and Tucker Carlson are both in the same boat, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Win.
just great.
Number
And,
one.
like, it just lets you know we're in this anti-business business.
So we were flying back, right, on
Stop bragging.
Saturday, 6:30 flight. Get on the plane. The pilot goes, yeah, folks, we got a little maintenance issue. Don't anticipate it being anything more than a couple
The
of minutes.
worst.
Won't be anything more than a couple of minutes, and we'll get you out of here and on your way. About 20 minutes later, yeah, folks, they're still just working on this minor maintenance issue. 30 minutes later. So we've had to bring in someone from outside. They're just going to take a look at this, folks. Hopefully we will get you underway. 30 minutes later. Folks, if you do want to get off the plane, if we're delaying you in any way, feel free to go ahead and get off the plane.
What
and you
minute?
can-
How many hours? Is
This
this
is
an hour?
about an hour and a half now.
Oh my
Of
God.
being on the plane. You can go ahead and try to make alternate arrangements at the desk outside. We'll help you out as much as we can. Then another half hour after that, 2 hours on the plane, the guy goes, folks, we're going to try to find you another plane. If you want to go ahead and deplane now, that'd be the thing to do. So 2 hours later, and then they tell us, we try to get booked on another plane, and they say there's no other flights that we can get you that are direct shots. And they say that there's nothing they can do. And then finally, as we're getting ready to walk away and try to find like connecting flights, they say, wait, stay here. We might be able to find another plane to replace this plane. And that's what they eventually did. But it was 3 hours we had to wait. So then I saw this the other day. Did you see this guy?
No.
There's something similar had happened to these people, except they had been in the airport like all day. And this guy just loses his shit. Watch this dude.
Me to be upset right now. You wasted hotel hours ago. There is plenty of
Wait, how many hours?
hotel hours ago. There is plenty of reason for me to be upset right now. You wasted my whole fucking day. All of our days. You totally fucked us all over all day. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't know what
It's unacceptable. It's totally unethical for you to mess with us all day. 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. Move to D7, move to E5, move to E4. It's bullshit. You never had a pilot the whole time.
Okay, let's get into that.
I'm sure you're a good person, but you work for a horrible, evil company.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. When you're yelling at them, they don't have any say in it.
Yeah.
So I always take that in the mind.
18 hours that guy was waiting.
So 18
That's what it
hours?
says right there, yeah.
So Rich Voss had a funny joke.
He's funny.
He had a joke about how he's stuck on a plane for 12 hours, which is half a season of the 24, right?
That's so funny.
Right?
That's great.
So it's a weird thing. Now, Johnny, so I saw this thing get posted one day, and I think we might talk about it on Tinfoil Hat.
Yeah.
But it was about how they say that the World Economic Forum wants to totally stop flying by 2050. Now, if
They're
you're
doing it.
trying to get people to stop flying, what a great way to stop it, right?
Make it
by
unbearable.
making it miserable for them to get on a plane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gotten worse and worse and worse every year.
And they just cut back on everything, and then they're going to want bailouts. And they don't deserve it. I mean, they've taken great airlines. JetBlue was amazing. It's the worst thing to fly now.
Even Southwest, man. Southwest was always kind of like a sort of more progressive airline with some of the things they were doing. They're terrible now.
They're terrible.
They're all American though. It's killing me. I mean, they're just killing me. It used to. For years, I never had a problem with American, a delay or anything. And since the pandemic, it seems like everything's gone to shitter with them. Even when you get, even their, like I get upgraded because of how many points I have a lot to first class, and their first class is about as good as it used to be flying in coach. I mean, it just everything's filthy. I mean, it's fucking terrible. They suck.
Yeah, they all suck, but they don't want you flying anymore. And now they've talked about how these airlines are making more money on their credit cards than they are of actually flying people.
Oh, have you noticed that now? They'll while they have you captive on the plane, they will spend like the last 30 minutes of the flight trying to sell you effing credit cards.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying.
You've got mail.
All right, we got some calls now. If you want to get into the, we invited people. What, last week to call in with their urban legends?
Yeah, whatever urban legend you have. Like Johnny, mine was that the librarians had wooden tits, and everyone was convinced that they had wooden tits.
We had a gravity hill in my town, where the car gets pushed back up the hill by like a mother who died in a car accident.
Okay, all right.
And then we had this thing called the Rovigator hole, which I'm pretty sure my friend's parents just made up, but can't be sure. So a few people called us, actually a lot of people called us with their own urban legends. And if you would like to call with your urban legends, the number is 657-339-1338. Again, that's 657-339-1338.
Yo, Sam and Johnny, first time caller, long time fan. Regarding urban legends, so I grew up in Cresskill, New Jersey, which is right next to Alpine, New Jersey. So we had the Devil's Tower. So there was like this tower that supposedly if you drove, it was in like a little roundabout. In the middle of it was this, brick kind of old stone tower. And the legend was if you drove around it backwards 3 times, then there'd be some kind of figure standing in the tower. And, of course we all did it, but, we never really saw anything. However, I did have an insane friend that once climbed the whole thing. So if you actually, Google this Devil's Tower and look what it looked like to climb to the top of it, yeah, we we saw that, which was crazier than any ghost. So anyway, love you guys. Keep it up. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Love everyone.
That's
peace.
Devil's Tower.
Yeah, here it is right here.
And they're like, if you go backwards 3 times.
Around a roundabout, yeah, you will die because you will get in a car crash.
It's so funny. So, Johnny, I don't know if you know this, but you know I have a conspiracy that the GPS systems and the big oil are working together. And today,
Yeah, you do.
I was rushing from the Valley to Santa Monica. So if you don't live in LA, just know that's halfway across the world. You're going on the 405 during traffic. So when you see pictures of LA traffic, it's always at the 405.
Yeah.
And the 405 is, well, how many lanes? 12? 6 on each side?
Yeah, at the widest, I think.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Like 12 lanes packed. And I gotta get from one side to the other to get to a friend to this important thing, a recovery meeting I have to go to. Mm-hmm. So I'm going there, and like my little cousin Sammy, he convinced me.
I thought that's what you call your dick or something. I was like,
Come on,
my
Johnny.
little cousin Sammy.
This is a family show.
Sorry, didn't know that.
No, my dick is called the Monster. Okay,
The Monster?
Yeah. So,
Wait,
or Chuck Norris because it fights for freedom.
Sounds like over delivering, over promising rather.
Johnny,
The
you know I have
Monster.
2 kids, right? I hit for impact. Okay, so don't worry about me. I had twins. Thank you, Johnny. My shit works. Okay, so I'm going there, right? I know the quickest route is to basically get from the Valley to the 405 to the 10.
Yeah.
But this Google Maps keeps giving me these alternative things to go. And the time I'm getting there keeps shooting around. At one point, I thought I was going to be almost 20 minutes late. And I realized that this thing is just telling me how to drive around to waste more gas. It's doing it over and over again. So the whole point of that is I think the local gas stations made up that legend to get people to drive around it 3 times backwards to use up all their gas.
That's funny. You know, I talked to when I got driven to the airport the other day. I had a Armenian, like the hardest working guy in Uber.
Armo's
this
work,
Armenian
bro.
guy who was driving like an Escalade. And he was saying he thinks the same. He agrees with that. He thinks that somehow they're like either working with the city, which is my opinion, or trying to waste gas. Because he's like, bro, you always go this way. You never go the way it says. And he was first generation Armenian.
Hey, dude, those are my people.
Hardworking too. He's great. Like I love talking to the guy and his story. He spent half of the drive to the airport bragging about how he got them the price down on the new Escalade he just bought. That was, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a very Armenian story to tell me. In the
Very
car.
Armenian.
We got another call here.
Okay.
A little hard to hear this guy, but it's worth it.
Yo, my name is Jay, and I come from a small town called Newcastle, Pennsylvania. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm driving down the road, and I was just listening to your podcast. Our town story is about a witch. Her name is Mary Black. And apparently, the townspeople, rightly or wrongly accused her of being a witch, and apparently took her child. And I'm not sure if the story went that they actually killed the child or they just took her from her. And then she got all bent out of shape and started doing all kind of crazy stuff.
By the way, that's the best line right there.
Yeah, they took her
They
child.
took her child and she got all bent out of shape. She got all saggy diaper about it.
So fun.
But dude, you gotta think about it. Like
They-
just think of how much women bitch about how they're treated now, and they literally can do anything they want. Yeah. There's nothing what women can do. They can become non-binary lesbians who only bang black guys and have OnlyFans, and they'd be like, the patriarchy is holding me down. Now listen to this chick.
They took her child. She got all emo about it. I mean,
she had a bad day. They took her kid because they thought she was possessed.
Mary Black's so aggro today.
Yeah,
oh my
it's
god,
so ridiculous. Just modern women just bitch.
Got a hold of her, burned her, and the story goes if you go into a dark room, your bathroom or wherever where there's a mirror, and you light some candles and have all the lights off.
Oh,
and
so
you
this is the same
look
as
in the mirror and say, Mary Black, I killed your child.
Oh, my.
Mary Black, please come back. You say that several times, almost in the chant. Apparently, you may or may not be able to see her. So that's it. Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
That's just the what's that thing called though? That they did a movie about it. Remember we had it when I was a kid, where you look in the mirror and say, what's the thing?
A mantra? Or,
No, but it's a woman's name.
I don't want to say that.
Like Candyman.
What? Can we just get back to wooden tits and not like people
Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
Bloody Mary. That must be.
Can we just get back to wooden tits? Now everything has to be like this chick was tortured to death, and now she haunts Toys R Us.
Let's see. I think is this one.
Hey, Johnny, it's John from Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Love it. Military
I
town.
don't love it. I'm on this show too.
Goldsboro's a military town.
Yeah,
Wonderful
well,
place.
guess what? I'm gonna take my yellow belt and wage war if you don't say hello to Sam too.
Nice
I'm
Air
on
Force
this
town.
show too.
He's saying that because it's North Carolina. It's my stomping
Okay,
ground.
well, you know what? Suck it.
But I've always thought it was interesting. Acid Park in Wilson, or really Lucama, North Carolina. It's a little area where there's whirligigs and reflective.
What the fuck is a whirly gig? Do you
Well,
know
I
what
don't
that
even
is?
know what a whirly gig.
look
And I've
that
done
up.
a lot of weird gigs. I did a gig in a swingers club. I've done it on a moving bus.
Oh, it's like the little what do you call them? The little windmill things that you
Yeah,
put out.
yeah, okay.
The little things, like
Yeah,
the tiny ones
sounds
that
retarded.
like grandmas have in their yards and stuff.
Sounds retarded.
Just reflective anything that goes on all the trees, and it is a very, very trippy place. Back in school, we used to make a trip there during Halloween, or if you wanted to get scared, or you wanted to get some ass.
Hold on,
but the
what?
story goes
Hold
that
on,
the man's daughter
stop.
died.
So you go there if you want to get scared or to get some ass.
I think it's like out of the way. Here it is, right here. Some pictures of it. It's like see, it's just like some weird. It's
So
kind of
what-
like up Joshua Tree, like all that shit up in Joshua Tree. This is an urban legend. It's called Acid Park. This place.
It is a very, very trippy place. Back in school, we used to make a trip there during Halloween, or if you wanted to get scared, or you wanted to get some ass. But the story goes that the man's daughter died after ingesting hundreds of hits of acid and then got into a car wreck. And that he has all these reflectors and whirligigs out to warn anybody who's driving through there. But also goes a little deeper, as it was thought that her ghost still roamed the ground, and that he was always hiding in the woods and would shoot you on sight if you went out there and tried to take any of his pieces out. There's another one. My wife is.
By the way, it sounds like the kind of urban legend you start when you have a bunch of shit somewhere and kids keep stealing it. So
Yeah.
you're like, hey, did you know there's this?
Yeah,
ghost
you know
in the
this
woods?
place is haunted.
Yeah, this ghost will shoot your ass.
You know this storage unit is haunted. But that's like LA. No matter where you go, they say it's haunted. Like somebody died somewhere.
Oh, it's out. I mean,
Right? They're
everywhere,
like this Taco Bell haunted. Chick had an explosive diarrhea and didn't survive.
From Salter Pass, North Carolina, the southern Outer Banks, the first island.
Beautiful area.
And her family was the first family to
Own slaves.
basically take a rowboat over to the island, and they are the descendants of pirates. You can barely understand them. It's not a southern accent.
Oh, the Hoy
It sounds
Toiters.
like
He's talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
that.
he's
We
the
talk
Hoy-
about them.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
The Hoy Toiters, yeah.
The Hoy
Irish
Toiters.
accent. We call it a high toiter.
Yeah, we talked about. We did this on the show,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about them. It's,
I think he's saying they're retarded. Is that what he's saying?
I don't think
You can barely understand them and they're haunted. That's what he said. If you can barely understand something and somebody's retarded.
All right, this isn't quite an urban legend, but we talked about
Hey,
dreams.
Johnny and co-host. I figured I'd give you a call since I listened to all of the broken simulations, and I'd call in and give you my evidence of a broken simulation. So when I was a kid, I always had this nightmare that I would lose all of my teeth.
Oh, it's the worst.
I don't know if I was grinding in the night or what.
Grinding
but
in
it was
the
a recurring
night.
nightmare,
Dun,
and it
dun.
happened for about a decade. My parents would always make fun of me, telling me that All I Want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth, and keep singing that song. Well, anyways, fast forward to where I'm about 20 or 21. I go and visit my friend's college that I'm about to start going to. Okay. And I go out and take a smoke of a cigarette, and I wake up, and I had landed on my face, blacked out of nowhere, and busted out my 2 front teeth.
Holy shit.
So I have those fixed, but I have a couple other dreams, so if you guys like this one, I'll call in for another one. Love you guys. Take care.
Yeah.
Guy dreamed that he was losing his 2 front teeth, and he blacked out and smashed his 2 front teeth out. Crazy.
Yeah, but that's not urban legend.
No. He said you weren't listening. He said he was giving evidence of the broken simulation.
Oh, okay. Respect. I was listening, Johnny.
Obviously, you were not. You were. You were involved in your phone over there.
Stop it,
do
Johnny.
Like Joe Rogan's Comedy Club. Take your phones at entry at the studio. Did you see? Somebody did a nice review of his club. It's pretty cool, man. Somebody else went in there with cameras.
It's the top shelf club.
Did you hear the rumors that like they were scanning your face on the way in? There was this thing that got passed around that they were scanning everybody's faces as they came in, and then it was even reported actually. And then now they're saying they're not doing that, but
they were at one point.
Yeah, that was what was getting. That was what was going around. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but people were saying it.
Well, you know, here's the whole thing about Joe Rogan, right? I love him. Obviously, I'm a big Joe guy. And I mean, look at how quickly they wanted to get rid of Tucker Carlson. And he gets what, a third of the ratings that Joe Rogan gets?
Oh, yeah. And he's the number one by far in that whole
And by the way, everybody,
slot.
Listen, dude, listen to me. I think Eddie Bravo uses his face to open up his phone, by the way. So I it's like, it's there. Yeah. It's there.
Yeah, they got your face.
You know, it's just like this whole, and I'm not condoning it. I don't like it. I mean, what happened with this TikTok bill? Is it dead?
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny how those things always pop up.
What happened to Donald Trump? Like, these are things that make me think these are just loose jackings. The TikTok bill, what happened with that? What happened to Donald Trump's trial? Is he still on trial? Like, what happened with that?
That's how they get you, dude. They just
loose
enough
jacking.
For one day of jerking you around, and then it's over.
Okay.
Don't you agree?
I do agree.
Did you see Tucker Carlson responded today?
And like the number that he got on Twitter was like 9 million views.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Here's a quick little, because I think it's the same.
Good evening, it's Tucker Carlson. One of the first things you realize when you step outside the noise for a few days is how many genuinely nice people there are in this country. Kind and decent people who really care about what's true, and a bunch of hilarious people also, a lot of those. It's got to be the majority of the population, even now. So that's heartening. The other thing you notice when you take a little time off is how unbelievably stupid most of the debates you see on television are.
Yes.
They're completely irrelevant. They mean nothing. In 5 years, we won't even remember that we had them. Trust me, as someone who's participated. And yet at the same time, and this is the amazing thing, the undeniably big topics, the ones that will define our future, get virtually no discussion at all. War, civil liberties, emerging science, demographic change, corporate power, natural resources. When was the last time you heard a legitimate debate about any of those issues? It's been a long time. Debates like that are not permitted in American media. Both political parties and their donors have reached consensus on what benefits them, and they actively collude to shut down any conversation about it. Suddenly, the United States looks very much like a one-party state. That's a depressing realization, but it's not permanent. Our current orthodoxies won't last. They're brain dead. Nobody actually believes them. Hardly anyone's life is improved by them. This moment is too inherently ridiculous to continue, and so it won't. The people in charge know this. That's why they're hysterical and aggressive. They're afraid. They've given up persuasion. They're resorting to force. But it won't work. When honest people say what's true, calmly and without embarrassment, they become powerful. At the same time, the liars who've been trying to silence them shrink, and they become weaker. That's the iron law of the universe. True things prevail. Where can you still find Americans saying true things? There aren't many places left, but there are some. And that's enough. As long as you can hear the words, there is hope.
So that seems to be him teasing that he might be headed to what, alternate media maybe?
So there's a rumor that he's still on contract for a lot of money. Like he was making a lot of money. Dude.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Like million something a month.
So like a non-compete situation where he can't go anywhere?
Well, technically he's still on contract, so he may not be able to go anywhere. But he hired a lawyer that will get him out of everything, I believe. And where he goes, I don't know. I mean, like putting it out, like the video on Twitter. Now, is this YouTube? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see
what
what
New
happens.
York Post took it from his Twitter, I guess.
Yeah. So I mean, like the video on Twitter is huge numbers. Now, Twitter just signed Matt Walsh.
Twitter did.
Yeah, Twitter. He's going to be posting content, most of his content on Twitter. So this is the move to make it a place where you can do all of it, which is whatever you want to say. Now, I know I don't think Elon Musk is perfect. I think there's still censorship going on, but I feel that there is some stuff I'm not condoning the censorship, but I go, this guy has to dance a little dance to be able to do what he wants to do. It's just the way it is.
And he's also a businessman who's recognized the opportunity of appealing.
I make no illusions that he's saving anybody.
No, but he wants to make money, and nobody is appealing to what we are right now, like independent content makers.
Well, there are now. Rumble is,
right, but
Rockfin
not
has.
at his level though, not like that billionaire level.
Yeah.
Mogul.
Well, the Rumble guys are. That's the thing about Rumble. When you go really deep, they have some interesting people, but but what they're doing is very smart. Okay, because they look at like what blew up YouTube back in the day, and that was outlaw shit. But they're also smart because they don't want it just to be conservative, right-wing conspiracy stuff. And this is why I like Odyssey as well. Odyssey, if you go to odyssey.com,
great website.
It's a gorgeous website. It should be way bigger than it is.
Yeah.
They have everything on there. So you can get your conspiratorial stuff, but you can also watch twerking videos, cat videos, the stuff, the in-between stuff that the average person enjoys watching.
It's so hard to get people to change their browsing habits to go.
It's really hard. Once you're the established brand, like, do you know that, like, what is the biggest MMA organization in the world?
What do you, UFC?
No.
What do you,
it's ONE FC.
I don't even know what that is. Is that the Asian
That's
thing?
the Asian one.
Yeah, okay.
It's much bigger. But people in the United States, we will love the UFC. The UFC is the brand of excellence. Once you establish as the brand of excellence, it's almost impossible to steal that without a, controlled demolition.
Which is why what Elon did in buying Twitter is potentially so smart, is because that's a place people already are.
It's already established brand.
Yeah.
And all these people running off, they're going to realize where are they going to go?
Yeah.
Where are they going to go?
No, I mean, you hear people talking about like Mastodon and stuff, but with that, you have to set up your own server. I mean,
And
nobody's
it's so
doing that.
decentralized.
Yeah, it's just too
Like,
decentralized.
nuke.social is on Mastodon.
Yeah.
I need to go on there, and that's my next thing. I'm going to build my website up. I need to build up my home studio, Johnny. How should I do that? I want to make it fancy.
Got to see your rooms and stuff, see what you got.
Well, come over sometime.
I'd love
You
to.
should see.
Yeah, you haven't invited me. I would love to come.
Okay, come over.
I will come.
The next big event, I want you to come watch it on my TV.
We should do like a cookout or something, dude. I'll cook some barbecue and bring it over, something like that.
I'm going to get a big barbecue.
You should have a home warming thing, and I will get you a gift.
Johnny, you know what's so funny? So Dana,
I'll get you a grill, a good one.
Dana is looking for patio furniture, right?
Yeah.
So she goes like Ashley's. Is that
Ashley Home Furniture? Yeah.
Ashley Home Furniture, right?
That's what it's called.
So she goes.
Ashley Home Furniture.
She goes and she sees on some some website, Ashley Home Furniture super deals. She clicks on there. It's like complete 5-piece furniture set, $70.
This is what, some Chinese shit, huh?
She goes, what? And she's like, oh, I love this. I love this. I love. She goes, Sam, can you believe this? Because I don't like talking about, because I know people are out there struggling. So I don't like to talk about the things that I spent my money on, because some people are just living check to check, which I did for most of my life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too. Yeah.
So Johnny, she calls up Ashley's and goes, are these deals real? She goes, 7-piece furniture set, $70. He goes, what are you talking about, lady? You think we're giving away 7 pieces of furniture?
Does he really?
For $70?
That's so funny.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
That's so funny. She clearly got
He
one of those.
literally
It's one of
goes-
those Instagram ad things, right? That's just like
Which I've been burnt on.
yeah, they're fake.
I tried to get an electric bike for like $50, never showed
Oh,
up.
I'd love to have an e-bike.
So basically, yeah.
I'm probably worried about getting them jacked, them stealing them.
Well, I'm
where
just
do you
like-
park them when you go to like the cafe?
Yeah,
or
where do you park anything?
People
Where-
steal stuff.
Yeah. So yeah.
You
So
wanna
that
do
was
the
it.
news?
Yeah, let's do some news.
I have some great stuff
Because
for you this week.
the draft is
yeah,
about
no,
to
I got
start.
it on my phone. So, this is all about the mugshot. It's sad. This is in St. Petersburg, Florida. A Florida man is charged with murder and other offenses in the slaying and dismemberment of an Uber Eats driver who had brought food to the assailant's house, authorities said Tuesday.
Oh, this makes me so sad.
So look, this Uber Eats driver shows up, and this is the son of a bitch at the door right here. Like, if that's the guy that I'm delivering food to, I'm just like turning around and running.
Yeah.
Look at this dude. I mean, that's full on face. That's his whole face. There's more of his face than not covered in tattoos.
What a piece of shit.
Look at that. That's a guy with no light in his eyes right
What
there.
a piece of shit.
Just no.
Put him on
soul.
death row and just fucking.
Oh, they will. They'll fry his ass in Florida. Dude.
Good.
They don't fuck around in Florida.
Good. What a piece of. Guy's just trying to work and make a living.
Some people gotta go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people just gotta
Listen,
go.
man. Listen, some people have trauma in their life and they grow up and they haven't dealt with the trauma. If they want to deal with the trauma, let's help them. If they want to commit trauma, time to go. Sorry, I feel the same way about special needs people that murder people. And they're like, oh, but he's got special needs. He murdered somebody. He's no longer a special needs person. Now he's a murderer, okay? Got to go. I don't care if you show up in trouble. You're leaving in a body bag.
Yeah, some people just gotta go. Speaking of people that might need to go, okay, so this is just a wild story. Here's the headline: Crazy Town. Remember that band Crazy Town? Like,
Oh yeah, come my lady, come my lady.
These
Be my sugar
guys
star, sugar.
just
baby.
all beat the shit out of each other after a game.
Really?
Yeah, Seth Benzer, aka Shifty Shell Shock. Remember he was on. Like,
I've met Shifty before.
yeah, he was on.
He was
Celebrity
like a
Rehab.
good-looking guy, and that band was trying to kind of follow in the Limp Bizkit.
Bizkit, yeah, that whole thing.
By the way, gonna say something right now. Limp Bizkit underrated.
They weren't bad. They
Dude,
weren't.
that first album shreds, bro.
$5 bill or $3 bill, y'all. Yeah, that was a good one.
It's really sad that band went to crap when he started banging peak Britney Spears.
Yeah, it's crazy that he got her, isn't it?
And everyone's like, oh, dude, you're such a loser. There's nobody that wouldn't bang
Nobody.
peak Britney Spears.
She was as hot as it
Oh,
gets.
yeah.
Dude. She was beautiful.
Now she's crazy.
So
And now you know why they want her under conservatorship, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So these guys are all down. If I gave you like 5 guesses, I could give you 2 guesses if you were from the South. Where this fight would happen, you would get it. It's Myrtle Beach is where it happened. So Crazy Town lived up to their band name following a disastrous show this past weekend in Myrtle Beach. That's South Carolina. For those
What made it disastrous?
Because they beat the shit out of each other. Co-vocalist Seth Benzer, a.k.a. Shifty Shellshock, and Bobby Reeves got into a bloody fight with each other after Benzer didn't show up until the very end of the gig. The band is best known for their monster hit, Butterfly, which topped the charts in 2001. Footage from the outdoor concert shows Reeves, and I'm going to show it right now. Here's the fight.
This is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my
It's
life.
amazing.
Now, let me ask you something. That looks like some AI shit right there.
Oh, dude, he's beating that guy's ass.
And that guy's trying to do jiu-jitsu.
You give me my money, you're never gonna fuck. You're gonna steal my money?
robbed me. You robbed me. I asked you 20 times I said. And then you put your hands on me. I don't have to fucking fight you, bitch. You fucking grabbed me.
Sad.
I don't want to fight with you. I said I want to give you your money and leave. I love you.
Oh my God, dude.
My life, I did.
Like, what are you doing getting in his face again?
I know, yeah.
Where's my guarantee? I'm gonna kill your fucking kids.
Saying, where's my
I know what
guarantee?
you're busting. I'm gonna take your fucking kids and cut their throat.
Cut your throat?
I told you through the head, bitch. Dude, bullshit. I think you ain't never wanted to. What the fuck you get me, bro? Because you're attacking. Wipe my face off then. You know I've been boxing my whole life. Oh, fuck you. I'm so bad. I don't want to.
This makes me so sad.
Me too, dude.
Because you know why?
So
Because
dark.
they're out of options in life.
Yeah.
This is out, and they're riding on something from a long time ago.
That wasn't even that great.
I mean, when it happened, it was great, but that was now probably if Sugarfly, is that the name of it? Their band. If they came around today, they would be around longer because they're shiny and all that stuff. And
no, it's something.
but it's like what's back in the day? What's
Crazy Town?
Crazy Town? What's Crazy Town? Once the radio stopped playing you, you're done. Back in the day.
Oh, it's Good Night Nurse. Yeah.
I feel very bad for this.
Fuck your sister, man. What?
I just trying to hear
Fuck your
whatever.
kids in the ass and stab your baby.
What if I fucked your kids in the ass and stabbed your baby? Is that what he just said? Hold on.
Fuck your kids in the ass and stab your baby.
What?
Bitch, that's motherfucker. I said, where is my fucking money? You feel tough now, bitch? Dude, I do feel tough. I think
This guy who got
guy just got his ass kicked.
this guy's face is just completely covered in blood from this guy who was on fully mounted on him,
And
beating the shit
and
out
he
of
says he's been boxing his whole
Yeah,
life.
And this guy's saying to him, "Do you want me to
Unholy
kick your
shit.
ass now?"
Like saying unholy. Like if this other guy teed off and nailed him after what he said about his kids,
He would deserve it. Yeah.
he would deserve it.
bitch ass motherfucker, boy. I showed up for you, right? Yes, and I said, please.
To be clear, the guy talking shit is the guy who got his ass beat.
No, what you said is, you need to show up. You said, I ain't got your fucking money, you punk ass motherfucker. I don't have your money, dude. You collected my fucking guarantee. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. He just said he gave it to you. Who gave it to me? He said he gave it to you.
Oh! Sucker punched him.
You hit me too, bitch. I'm not trying to talk. I'm gonna kick your teeth too.
I'm gonna kick your teeth in too. What the fuck?
Look at it. Now he's fucked again.
Stop! Just stop! I want my money. I love you. I want my money. I love you. Stop sucker.
I want my money. I love you. Stop sucker punching.
Yeah, he's totally right.
Yeah.
I mean, like right now, like
Stop sucker punching. Gee, come here, Chris. You gave him the money. When I fucking sucker punch you. I'll sucker punch you now, bitch.
like this guy just does.
You're a
He's
bitch
like,
ass motherfucker. I never had your money, bro. You're out. Yeah.
I feel
That's the craziest thing.
I feel really bad for all of them.
Made my hands get sweaty watching those guys fight.
Well, I mean, like first of all, the guy in the black, with the black hair,
He's going through something.
is just like, dude, cut your losses. Be like, hey, bro, hey. I mean, like even if the blonde guy, right?
They haven't started yet, obviously, because
Even if the guy, the good-looking front man at the time, was a piece of shit to
Panthers
you
are on
up
the
until
clock.
that wrong, okay? Up to that moment. He's just whooped your ass twice.
bad.
And you got a sucker punch in, and you still got the shit kicked out of you.
Had him, I mean, just fully mounted on his ass on the concrete. He could have destroyed his life.
Destroyed
right
him.
there.
If the granola chick with the backpack didn't come in.
Like he was saying, "I love you. Stop sucker punching me."
He's totally right, though. He's totally right.
That guy, you know, you're having a problem. You're having like a weird day when that guy is the stable one in the argument.
It's like when you're an artist, man, and you know that.
It might be straining the definition of artist, but yeah.
Well, I mean, like, dude, you can say whatever you want. They create a song that like was a huge hit.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, and at that point, you know what happened to them is that rap rock died hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they got drugs really fucked them. Because remember that guy was on Celebrity Rehab, that one guy? He had real problems.
Yeah. I mean, it just, dude, imagine being a rock star with a drug problem, huge band, and pussies everywhere. Like what? Like, no, imagine being a hot chick with a drug problem and there's rock stars everywhere.
Yeah, it's a recipe for
disaster.
Yeah, it's a real problem. All right, they haven't announced a pick yet. All right, so this is fun. This is more just space bullshit. Did you see? So iSpace, which is this Japanese company, they were launching this lunar lander down. Millions of dollars on this thing. So here we go. This is from TechCrunch. Japanese company iSpace lost communication with its Hokuto R lander just moments before it was supposed to touch down on the moon's surface. At this moment, we have not been able to confirm the successful landing on the lunar surface, iSpace CEO Takeshi Hakamada said on the company's live stream. Currently, we have not confirmed the communication from the lander. We have to assume that we could not complete the landing on the lunar surface.
So let me get this right. In the year 2023, and Johnny, have you ever been to Japan?
Yeah, they're the highest.
They're so advanced. They sell
tech,
women's underwear in vending machines. That's how advanced they are, okay? Like literally, Johnny, their entire population is about to collapse because they're so busy working on math and science.
Yeah.
Like nobody has time to hit it, okay? They're too busy with math and science, all right? So are you telling me that the Japanese couldn't land a lunar on the moon, but we went there 60 years ago?
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me? Am I supposed to believe that?
That's what they're saying.
As Nixon's calling you on a landline.
Hokuto R may have miscalculated the altitude, says the company after losing contact. They just say they think it just crashed because they didn't get the altitude right. Which I guess it would be easier if you had somebody piloting the thing, you were actually looking at it going down.
I'm surprised they haven't sent anybody. They got all these dudes there, got nothing going on, just send them out there.
It's crazy that they haven't gone back. I mean, it's
it's crazy that nobody's knocking up Japanese chicks. That's what's crazy to me. Right? I mean, there's just websites of guys just with yellow fever. Like, start dropping D's, dog.
Russia admits its own warplane accidentally bombed Russia. Did you see this story this week?
Yeah, they're all idiots.
When a powerful blast shook a Russian city near the border of Ukraine, residents thought it was a Ukrainian attack, but the Russian military quickly acknowledged that it was a bomb accidentally dropped by one of its own warplanes.
Oh, God. What's the chances of that guy being like the son of a prominent politician?
Yeah.
Just like John McCain. You remember that story?
Belgorod, a city of 340,000 and about 25 miles east of the border. So they were not just off by like a few hundred yards or something like that.
God.
25 miles he missed his spot.
Oh, my God. Nice suit. Looks good.
Yeah, kind of rose-colored
Looks
there.
good. Yeah, champagne. I think that's called champagne.
Yeah, that's about right.
Nice gold chain.
Witnesses.
Doesn't look too gay. Is it me or is all these athletes look super gay?
Oh, that's what they're all about now.
By the way, my favorite part, show me your mom.
Oh, yeah, I love seeing the mom.
Yeah, because I'm old enough to be like, yeah, mom, yeah. Yeah.
Witnesses reported a low hissing sound followed by a blast that made a nearby apartment buildings tremble and threw a car. This thing threw a car on a store roof. Amazing.
Their technology is so beyond us.
It left a 66-foot wide crater in the middle of a tree-lined boulevard flanked by apartment buildings. So remember we talked about the Saudi prince who wants to build the Line City?
Yeah, I can't take
So
this.
we have some news there. Here it is. Plans for the trillion-dollar Saudi Arabian desert city of NEOM are taking shape, and prospective residents are being promised an experience like something from a sci-fi movie. The city is set to have a 100-mile-long vertical skyscraper running through its heart, also known as, quote, the Strip. It will be carved through the desert in the arid northwest of the country. So what they're saying now is this is going to be just nonstop surveillance in this place. That's how they're going to do security, because everybody's face is going to be logged. They're going to have every movement logged.
It's going to be the comedy mothership of the Millie. No.
It will be the first they're going to have glow-in-the-dark beaches is what they're saying now, ski slopes, an artificial moon, robot butlers, and flying taxis.
Robot butlers.
So it's going to be like Rocky Balboa, with his robot
butlers, bro.
But behind the plan, which they're calling outlandish here, which was and it was developed by Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, is a potentially much darker reality. The Crown Prince has been strengthening his ties with China's Xi Jinping.
Oh yeah, it's
who has
happening.
agreed to provide powerful surveillance technology to the line. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, yeah.
A Harvard University fellow who researches China's global ambitions told insiders that Xi is seeking to normalize and legitimize his vision of a state-led cyberspace and surveilled public. So what they're doing now, China is going around and supporting projects like this by giving them their own spy stuff, basically, to spy on the people, to normalize and, quote, legitimize it.
That's what I think of that, Johnny. Can I go now? I got to
No,
drive
of
on the
course not.
101.
You should wait a bit
And
longer.
I got
then. It's
Mudcat
5
looking
o'clock.
for daylight. It's not 5 o'clock. It's 5:25.
Yeah, but this is the worst time to drive. So
I want to go jujitsu.
Remember the mountain from?
Yeah.
The guy tore both his pecs
Oh.
doing power. Oh, did you hear it? Oh my God! Did you hear that sound?
Yeah. Oh, Johnny, you're saving me for this.
Oh,
God, that's gross.
Sound.
Get
Oh, my
get out of here,
goodness.
Johnny. That's it. Enough.
What a gnarly
Enough.
sound that was.
Enough. Was that video where people go to get scared and get ass? What just happened there? Get me out of here.
You'll be happy to know that Gavin Newsom is sending California's National Guard to help San Francisco
Yeah, of
fight
course.
fentanyl.
Yeah, of course.
You'll
It's
be
ridiculous.
thrilled to know about
He's
that.
so embarrassing.
By the way, XG got in a road rage incident at Coachella. Did you see this? It was caught on camera. Here it is, right?
Oh my God!
There he is. Right
What's
there.
wrong with you?
A scary episode of road rage as excited music fans head to Coachella. They come face to face with an angry man who throws a bottle through their window. They were just trying to get to Coachella when the traffic was apparently too much for that man.
What a dumb ass. This is loose jacking right here. Oh my God! Now we got a guy on the scene talking about
It's so dumb, dude.
Where are you in your career where this is like you're like on the street reporter?
Not even like they sent him back at nighttime.
Yeah, okay, go there and talk about. Yeah, it's like crazy. Somebody on a highway in California got really angry.
Threw a bottle.
TikTok, putting them on blast.
Look at how serious he is. Oh wow.
Oh my God!
A Coachella confrontation sends broken glass flying. Tensions boil over Sunday afternoon, the final day of the music festival.
That's why I would never go there. The traffic
Dude,
and
why
all
would
those
you
people,
want to
it's
go
so
to Coachella?
miserable. XG went.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, power rank the retards on the show.
All right. Fallen U.S. biotech star Elizabeth Holmes will stay out of prison for now after her lawyers lodged a last-minute appeal to avoid starting her 11-year sentence. Holmes was set to begin her sentence April 27th after being found guilty in January 2022, a full year ago, more than a year ago, for defrauding investors with her Silicon Valley startup Theranos. She's got no chance on winning this appeal, apparently. Yet they have let her out on appeal. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just going to keep going. The lookalike, Kim Kardashian lookalike, died at age 34.
She died, dude, with like this ridiculous fake tit job.
I wonder if she died because of this fake titties. That can't be good for
No,
you.
she died because she basically
Cardiac arrest, her family
Yeah,
says.
during a procedure.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. Oh, no. That's sad, man.
I love that they called her a model. Like, come on, man.
She's a Kim Kardashian model, like a model of Kim
Like,
Kardashian.
if you
yeah.
can't, she's like the Groupon of Kim Kardashian. Like, if you can't afford her, you find cheap deals. Who is this? A Raiders?
No, it is. We're still on pick 3. It's Arizona.
Good for Houston making.
3 men, all 18 years old, arrested in fatal rock throwing incident just outside Denver.
Oh,
3 men
man.
were arrested after
Imagine
allegedly
dying from
hurling a landscaping rock at a Colorado woman, killing her as she drove just outside of Denver, authorities said.
That's so dumb.
Alexa Bartel was killed when a rock was thrown through her windshield as she was driving.
Aw.
Who is throwing rocks at people's cars?
Dude, kids do that all the time because they're idiots.
Kids are idiots. Did you see what reportedly got Don Lemon fired? This is why he reportedly got fired from CNN is what they're saying.
Dude, I hate when they say that. We all know that nobody likes him. He's from an old
go on.
regime.
I took up a lot of time with
He's
Fox
from
News.
the past.
We have time.
I don't really see what one has to do with the other, especially consider and using the Civil War to talk about black Americans. That war was not fought for black people to have guns. That's not.
That war was fought for black people to have freedoms.
One has to do with the other, especially consider and using the Civil War to talk about black Americans. That war was not fought for black people to have guns. That's not.
That war was fought for black people to have freedoms in this country.
Yeah.
Actually, that's why the Civil War was fought.
Okay.
And the sad
But that
part
wasn't
about
fought for black people to have guns. I think.
Actually, you know, a funny fact is black people did not get to enjoy the other freedoms until their Second Amendment rights were secured. And I think that that's one of the lessons that we
still
learned.
aren't allowed to enjoy the freedoms.
I disagree with you on that, Don. I disagree with you. And I think you're doing a disservice to our country by failing to recognize the fact that we have equality before the law.
When you are in black skin and you live in this country, then you can disagree with me. But we're not. You mentioned in here that we have three different shades
Don, I
of
think we have to be
melanin
able to
here.
talk about these issues in the open, regardless of the color of our skin. Black Americans today, to say that, compare that to 1865 and 1964.
Imagine losing a debate so badly you get fired from your job.
Yeah, to a Republican on CNN. That guy's a
Imagine
Republican.
that. You lost so poorly. You tried to use every trick in the book, and this guy's like, I ain't playing that game.
Yeah, he's like, dude,
Shut your mouth.
my name is Vivek. I have melanin too, bro.
Yeah. If I didn't win at least 3 spelling bees by 5th grade, I was casted out of my village.
Final story: the perfect boyfriend.
Johnny, I'm leaving.
This is a good one. The perfect boyfriend jeans are on sale for less than $50 at J. Crew. You'll be happy to know that. I was popped up in my Yahoo News feed.
Okay, great. I mean, is that illegal to sell a story advertisement as a story?
There's nothing better than finding the perfect pair of
I can't
effortlessly
believe,
cool
Johnny,
denim.
I've been wanting to leave, and you read an ad here? Are you? What's the promo code? J Knight, Juicy Johnny, butt stuff?
Isn't this crazy that this shit passes for news on Yahoo? Stylish with a white tee and versatile enough to rock with heels. A dependable pair of jeans is invaluable.
Johnny,
to
who
your
did
wardrobe.
Arizona draft? God, I'm going to get home so late because of you. I hate you.
The Texans just took Will Anderson, number 3. So, Justin Trudeau.
Okay, I got to go.
Put out the craziest video clip the other day.
Watch this.
Misinformation and disinformation is carrying people to believe things that are untrue.
He's got such confidence saying
And
absolute
vaccinations
lies.
is a perfect example of it. Like any modern bit of medical advancements, there are potential side effects in vaccinations.
You are.
By the way, he never acknowledged that once when he was trying to push those things
You
on
are
people.
a piece of shit.
Would never say that.
Trudeau, you're a piece of shit.
And there
You
are
fucking
people
piece
who've probably
of shit.
gotten very sick from vaccinations.
Would never say that when they were trying to push that shit on. You would never catch him
What?
dead saying
dude,
that.
But look at this. This is a sign of the tides. But there's Asian women in the valley telling me that I still need to get vaccinated.
What did they say?
You not get vaccinated?
On the billions of people who've been vaccinated against COVID over the past few years.
He's
But
so
there are
intense.
far more people who obviously have died due to COVID, died from not getting vaccinated.
You're lying.
And the idea that people can fly in the face of science, well, individuals are allowed to make their own choices. There may
You're
be all sorts
lying.
of different reasons
Are
why
they?
someone is hesitant to get vaccinated. But I make a distinction, and I have always have,
You're lying.
between someone choosing for personal reasons to choose not to get vaccinated and someone deliberately using misinformation
Oh my God! Listen to this.
to mislead
piece of shit.
and scare other people with so-called facts that aren't facts at all, that lead them to make a choice that
How the fuck long is this guy in office, by the way?
Guys, just
How the
listen to
fuck
what
long
he's
is he in
saying.
office? When is he finally leave?
endangers their lives and the lives of other citizens. So as Prime Minister, through the greatest public health crisis that we've faced in 100 years in this country,
That you made it worse.
since the Spanish flu,
You literally made it worse.
my responsibility was to keep as many Canadians alive as possible.
You are. I mean, but Johnny, is
And
there a part
all
of
the
you that thinks he
scientists
believes
and the
this?
No.
Medical experts and the researchers.
Dude, this is called gaslighting? Is this
Yeah,
gaslighting?
absolutely it is. Yeah.
This is called psychopathic. Look in which he looks at everybody like
It's Gavin
and
Newsom,
this-
dude. Him and
this-
Gavin Newsom were cut from the exact same cloth.
100%. And this is what the establishment does to you. They make you believe not to trust your ears, your eyes, or your experiences.
Obama used to be good at this too.
Yeah, well, dude, what about the Fuji thing? Do you see that?
Yeah, Praz from the Fuji's FBI informant.
Which leads back to who? Obama. So they're prosecuting him, but not Obama.
Just in Canada, but around the world.
Listen to this shit.
Understood that vaccination was going to be the way through this. And therefore, while not forcing anyone to get vaccinated, I chose to make
not forcing anyone to get vaccinated.
Everybody
sure that all the
knows you'll.
incentives and all the protections were there to encourage anyone
Listen to this again.
to get vaccinated. Vaccination was going to be the way through this.
Listen to this son of a bitch.
And therefore, while not forcing anyone to get vaccinated, I chose to make sure that all the incentives and all the protections were there to encourage Canadians to get.
Listen, Sam, I'm not
Johnny,
gonna.
I have
I'm
to
not.
go.
I'm not gonna force you to suck my dick, but I will shoot you in the face with my gun if you don't.
I give you the incentives
vaccinated,
of a
and that's
got
exactly what they did.
I got a mud cat looking for daylight. Okay, do you understand what
By
I'm
the way,
saying?
it was Anthony Richardson at 4 to the Colts.
I told
Yeah,
you.
That's it.
Guys,
All right,
go to
dude. See you later.
samtripoli.com. Nobody. The magic word is bala bala boom bang. Okay, bala bala boom bang.
Bala boom bang.
Tell me if you made it this far to bala bala boom bang.
What he's saying is, if you're new to the show, he doesn't think anybody listens to the end. So tweet at Sam Tripoli now. You can actually tweet at Sam Tripoli now. We forgot to talk about that. You got your Twitter back out of Twitter jail.
Yeah.
Tweet at
By
Sam
the
Tripoli.
way, everybody,
Bala, bala, boom,
Johnny's
bang.
trying to extend here. By the way, they just had a commercial where a guy celebrated getting drafted with a party catered by Subway
at the Marriott.
At the Marriott.
So
I wonder if Jared from Subway's there.
You said Twitter took away some of your followers, though, in the process.
No, they're all back.
Oh, they are all back.
It takes a little while.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
All right.
How'd you find out that you got it back? An email?
I got an email. By the
were
way,
you happy?
do you think it's really good idea to cast an actress who looks like the person who just went to jail for fraud?
Yeah, she does. She actually looks like Mark Zuckerberg's sister, that one that did those stupid music videos.
All right, can I go, Johnny, with your fake extensions?
I welcome your departure whenever you'd like, sir. Say goodbye to everybody, though.
Bye, everybody. Go to samtripoli.com. I'm in Reno next week.
Reno.
And then I'm going to figure out when I'm going to shoot my special. All right, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Pick up your guitar, sing me a song. This was Groover's paradise. Now the Groover is gone. Was a cool little city